So, here we go.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Midnight Movie Gang. This is 928 Night Movie Gang. A little later than we've been doing lately. This is old school. I feel like, but when we started, we just do it whenever.
Yeah.
But that's because I think we both had like crazy.
There's a lot of 10 and 11 p.m. records.
Yeah, a lot of crazy inconsistent schedules and shit. And like there was, but no. So but glad to be here. It's glad to be talking about these films. This is the first recording of October. It's spooky month.
Yep.
Before we get into the movies, just I want to share with you. There's a YouTuber I follow called Haunted Hippie. She just talks about horror movies on her channel, and she has a Halloween like challenge list on Letterboxd, where it's like for every day of October, she has like a prompt of like watch a movie of this prompt. So, like the first one is a horror movie with a scary library scene. Another one is a movie that is about your deepest fear. Another one is a horror movie where the kids aren't all right. A horror movie with a helpful ghost. And there's like a bunch. A horror movie about sex. Like there's a whole lot of with sex. Or
it's a lot of them.
I couldn't think of a good one with a library. So can you think of a horror movie?
Yeah, the first thing that came to mind was Ghostbusters, but that's not really horror, is it?
Yeah, no. You could if you expand it to like Halloween, maybe.
A library scene.
The only example I thought of was It Chapter 1. There's a scene where Ben's being chased by the headless boy in the library.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I was really wrapping my head around that one. What's the most fun one? A horror movie with a horror movie with hand trauma. I feel like that's
trauma.
I feel like that's a fun one. There'd be a lot of people getting their hands bit and ripped off.
Weapons.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
My immediate thought was Evil Dead, but that's also probably the go-to. Who's laughing now? But for folks at home, if you haven't already kind of figured it out, this is a show where we talk about horror, sci-fi, cult films, lesser known, schlocky, kind of stuff. The late night, like 2 a.m. My favorite prompt on here actually is 2 a.m. sleepover type movie, type one, which is like I really like that. There's a lot of you pull a lot of fun from that one. But I think like horror, but like the scary movies would be what I'd put in there or something.
You could probably watch the movies we're talking about today at like 2 a.m.
100%. These are like 2 a.m. barely awake.
Movies to fucking fall asleep to.
2 beers in, fucking. Yeah. These are those kind of movies. So today,
you talk over most of it.
Today we're talking about Tremors 3 and 4. Last week the episode is up right now, and it's been getting some. It's got some listens already. Our video reviews have been doing a lot better recently.
Really?
Like the animated reviews. So like I'm turning Tremors 2 into an animated review. I'm excited to see how that one does.
Sweet.
So last week we recorded our episode on Tremors 1 and 2. This week we're talking about 3 and 4, and then we're not talking about 5 through 6.
That's been decided.
Yep, that's
fair.
Couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Yeah, honestly, after watching these two, I'm like, yeah, all right, I can accept that decision.
There is a Tremors. So after Tremors 3 came out, there was a spin-off TV series from Tremors.
Told me about that.
And it kind of follows like the characters from Tremors 3. So like Jodie Chang is back, and like Jack, Sawyer. Actually, he's literally just Jack on Wikipedia.
Is Bert in the show?
Oh, Bert's the lead of the show. Bert, it's the Bert franchise from now on.
Michael Gross always has time in his schedule for Tremors, I guess.
Well, what else is he doing? What else is he
true.
like?
He was on Tim and Eric. That's how I knew it.
He was
dad. On Tim and Eric for like an episode.
He was the dad from that show with Michael J. Was it Sin City or Spin City? Or
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he was known. He was like a sitcom dad before the Tremors movies, and then like
I remember there's a bit in Tim and Eric when it shows something gross. It says, "This is gross," and it cuts to him, and he's like, "This is Michael Gross."
That's funny.
And that's how I know his name. That's how I have it memorized.
So, with Tremors 3 and 4, we'll talk about 3 first. With either of these movies, so was this a surprise reveal like last time where you actually had seen 3?
No.
But
I hadn't seen either of these. These two might as well have not existed.
Yeah.
I am Can I just say the poster for Tremors 3 is the worst poster in the fucking world for any movie ever made?
Is it the one with where Bert's in like a wide? It's like mostly Bert.
Yeah, it's awful. It's like it's like thrown together in like
folks
a couple hours.
I have the VHS tape right in front of me.
It's horrible, man.
Tremors 3. Yeah,
it's the graboid coming up from the ground from the first poster.
On
literally copied him.
On the
I think
bottom.
copied and pasted, and it's mostly just Bert in weird wide angle, not fitting the rest of the poster.
Yeah.
And then there's a truck, and a lot of the time in the background, you can see the water tower spilling. Is like, remember from the first movie? The poster really reflects the quality of the movie.
For sure.
It's a good example of the poster being very commensurate with the film.
Yeah, it definitely ties it together. We'll talk about the feelings on the Tremors 4 poster later on when we talk about Tremors 4. But yeah, so my history of Tremors 3, I think. So I mostly remember this movie from I think I mentioned it last week. There was a VHS tape of of The Mummy Returns that I watched all the time. That the Tremors 3 trailer was on. For The Mummy Returns, and whenever I watch Mummy Returns, I remember the Tremors 3 trailer playing, and I had seen it a few times as a kid, but it never really. But mostly
funny.
That trailer is what stuck in my head. And yeah,
hey, you have a VCR.
Exactly.
We got another tape for you. I don't know.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I recall my first time watching this one. Like, all of them kind of amorphously like blend together. I do remember not being not being as impressed with this one.
What? Why?
It was. We'll get into it. I'm trying to think about as far as like my memory. I think I liked the ass blasters when I was a kid. I will say, yeah, when I was a kid, I thought the ass blasters were cool as fuck.
Really?
And I thought, when I was like a little kid,
it is a cool design. I'll give it that.
I think they look better than the Shriekers. I think they look better than the Shriekers.
I agree. They don't look as much like a dick and balls as the Shriekers do.
I think what helps is that they're very angular in their design.
They're longer. They're darker.
Yeah, I
don't like the farting jet boosters to get into space.
The ass
don't
shaking.
like them being called ass blasters.
The butt jiggling.
Yeah.
In Tremors 5, whenever somebody says ass blasters, like, people start to snicker, and Bert gets mad, like, will you fucking take this seriously?
Well, call them something different then, dude. What the fuck?
Fucking.
You could call them anything.
Let's see, Shriekers.
Sounds like a
flyers.
porno film.
Sounds like a porno film. Yes. Jack is very quotable in this one. But what's it called? What was I gonna say? They might as well just call this movie Tremors. They Fly Now.
That's what I said. I was watching it and I was like, "Oh, they fly now."
Tremors, they fly now.
I made the exact joke.
So now with these three evolutions, though, we have. Remember when I was a kid, I was like, "Whoa, it's like we have all three terrains. Yeah. We got underground, and then we got on land, and now we got."
And I guess they like. By the way, can we just jump around this plot because it's really I don't know because there's stuff that I'd like to get into.
Yeah, absolutely. I do just kind of want to mention it'll be easy to kind of go through. It opens with a video game opening.
Right. Yeah.
With Bert in I think he's in Mexico. He's in some South American country.
It feels like they shot this
Argentina.
After the fact.
Yeah. No, they definitely
doesn't match the rest of the movie at all.
No. It's this opening that feels almost like a documentary or like a Spike TV like series where like Bert is like in Argentina and he's here doing and he's just the monster hunter guy now.
Yep.
Like he is like the graboids just be popping up.
The series about me.
Exactly. And people are like Bert. People like Bert. People think Bert's funny. He's the most memorable character.
Everyone else moved on to bigger, better things.
Kevin Bacon's gone. Earl.
Michael Gross. I like a steady paycheck, which is respectable.
Indeed.
He's in more movies than I am.
Period. Yeah, and he has this opening where he shoots all the Shriekers with a big like what's that kind of gun called? It's like an air. It's like
an AA gun. It's like a flak gun.
Yeah. And he's shooting up the Shriekers and he's laughing the whole time and he's doing his thing. And I I think it's a fun opening.
It is, and these are like the only shriekers in the whole movie.
Yeah. They mention that's true because when they mention later that shriekers have come, we skip right to the ass blasters
because the budget has shrunk.
Yeah,
the budget has shrunk considerably, and that's very apparent, especially later on.
Yep. And as the title of the movie suggests, soon after that opening scene, we return back to perfection. We have some returning characters from the first one. Nancy and
the girl
Mindy, Ariana Richards, Lex from Jurassic Park, who that is same actress, Lex from Jurassic Park. They both came back. Miguel is back from the first movie. So yeah, it's just those four, and then we have a new character introduced in this movie, Jodie Chang, who is Chang from the first movie's niece.
Yeah, and I guess she's the love interest for Jack.
For Jack, yeah, they have a little love.
Which is a surprise reveal halfway through the movie when they try to give them like a tender moment together.
The cloud scene where they're looking up at the clouds.
Yeah, and all they really talk about is like business. Like, am I supposed to like feel some chemistry between these people?
I still think it's better than Rhonda and Val from the first movie.
That's pretty valid.
I think that these characters have more chemistry than that. I know that's not a high bar.
But immediately here you can see the drop. And like I know it's a lower budget movie, but all the performances are so much worse. What's the dude with the beanie hat's name? Beanie
hat. Oh, the serial killer?
That dude, serial killer.
Well, he was about to fucking. He was,
yeah.
He was about to kill.
He had like a really dark moment right before he died.
What's his name? Russ? Oh, Buford.
His name is not blue on Wikipedia for good reason.
Oh my God, he has the craziest face. People at home, just look up this actor Billy Reich.
He does a horrible job in this movie. No shade. I'm sure he might even agree, but my God, he's not even like funny. But
no.
He does have like a weird dark moment.
Yeah, where like
right before the girl, what's her name?
Mindy. I keep bringing her. I keep wanting to call her Lex. So yeah, from Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
might as well
Jurassic
be the
Park girl turns him down.
Yeah,
and he's like throwing a knife into the dirt, and he's like the weird comedy relief character. Like he's like making all these goofy faces.
That's how you feel about him.
Like up until this point, he's spying on her. It's like, oh, get back to work, you weirdo. And
yeah,
like,
he's a weird perv.
Yeah, but he's just like a weird burnout. He's like helping with this scam.
Mm-hmm.
But then in this moment, he's like throwing the knife in the dirt, and he's like, rejecting a man like that might make him feel kind of some sort of way. Like, and you're like, what the fuck? And then he gets eaten immediately after that.
The music gets all dark too.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. For me, there was no hint up till that point that he had like that kind of darkness within him.
Well, yeah.
But then he dies immediately, so it's like, why even put that in there?
Yeah. Well, it was because what's it called? It was because Lex has a thing. She has like a crush on Jack. Because he's like the only man in the town who, she didn't.
I guess we should explain who Jack is, but
yeah, I guess so. We get introduced pretty quickly to in like kind of the opening when we return to Perfection. We get introduced to, I think his name is Jack Sawyer, but yeah, his name is Jack, and he's a new character who moved to Perfection, and he's got
white man Mick protagonist.
White man Nick protagonist who he's the new Grady. He's the new. He's the new Kevin. He's the new Val. He's like
fast downgrade.
I think in a Tremors movie you need like there's a couple of like types.
You need your folksy country guy who's willing to who's just looking to make a dime, make some money.
Yeah, like a young fellow with a chip on his shoulder and a heart of gold. You need like an intellectual woman. I think even though Jodie's not a scientist, I think she's coming in with like this very intellectual like business mindset.
They're just the worst. This is the worst thing a sequel can be, which is just trying to be the first movie and just failing.
Yeah.
The entire time. Like it really is just a worse version of Tremors 1 and 2.
Yeah, it borrows ideas from both and does shit from both worse.
Yeah, way worse.
Like there are a couple.
I watched this and then I look back at the first movie and I'm like, holy shit! How can you even like call this part of the same franchise?
Yeah, the camera work is even like significantly worse. Well, here's the thing: this one they knew for sure. So Tremors 2 when they started shooting, they didn't know if they were going to do a theatrical or they were pushing for a theatrical release. Which was, in my opinion, I think Tremors 2 is a good-looking movie. Like, I think...
Yeah, it's fine. I'd say it looks as good as the first movie.
Yeah, whereas, like, this, they knew it was going to be direct-to-video. The budget was significantly worse. And, this is the first this is the only film directed by Brent Maddock, who is, like I said, one of the 3 producers who, like, jump around, basically directing these movies. And I don't know, who's the cinematographer? Virgil Harper? I wonder what he did. But, yeah, no, it just has this, like, really flat look. All the
tension and scares are gone.
Yeah, there's no. It's funny too because like when it kind of starts to get going into it. So like skipping up to let's explain Jack real quick. Jack's scam and what it is like his little business is he takes people out on graboid tours. So like they're perfection.
They believe perfection is graboid free.
Yeah, which perfection is like a tourist town now. As far as like Jody, she's kind of turned Chang's store into like into a kishy stop
trap. Yeah.
Tourist trap. She's got all these mugs and T-shirts and like
selling plastic graboid toys.
Pick a prop.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Courtney and I watched this, we were like, this is exactly like like the kind of place we would go to. Like I think I've told you about we're gonna go on that extraterrestrial highway trip. Where it's like it's like a trip through like Nevada, all through like the alien spot. This is the exact
like the alien diner and shit.
This is the exact kind of place that we're gonna be going to and buying shit from. But like that's turned into, and Jack has this scheme where he's taking people on graboid tours and it's all fake. So Buford has like lines pulling down fucking like fence posts to trick people into graboids, or he's
blowing a fire extinguisher up into the air
to make it look like dust plumes.
Those things aren't like cheap. Like how many of those are you buying each month to do this tour? How
much is a fire extinguisher? Let's see.
I imagine it's pretty expensive.
I bet I can get one from Lowe's.
That size.
Let's see, fire extinguisher on Amazon. This $20 for this one.
Oh shit.
But I don't know if it's this. Maybe it's not the spray kind. Maybe it's like because there's the.
I stand corrected. There's
there's the compressor spray kind, and then there's like the liquidy kind. So I don't know. Shopping. Uline 70, 60. Yeah. So like here we go. That looks like that. I'm looking at
affordable.
I'm looking at a picture. Oh, my screen isn't shared. I'm looking at a picture of like what looks like the most fire extinguisher-y looking fire extinguisher. It's like a little over 100, but looking like $60, $70.
All right, so they're probably fine. All right, redacted.
Complaint redacted.
Consider that undinged. CinemaSins.
Still has the budget.
By the way, one of these fire extinguishers has like a picture of
a man. An elephant on it.
A picture of an elephant sitting on like a branch.
It's an elephant
back.
From Sportique, elephant fire extinguisher. This is what the people want to hear. They want to hear about
elephant sky.
And it's like
it's like an AI image of an elephant sitting on a branch.
You can sell anything on the internet, Joseph.
You sure can. Nobody's buying that.
You can make your way.
You get a fire extinguisher that fits your decor.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And they start off Jody and Jack's relationship, and then they have this little contention thing where it's like he's like selling drinks as well on his little graboid tours. Yeah. Like pretending that they're stranded on a rock or whatever. And it's definitely Chekhov's tour because you know that like it's gonna backfire. But yeah, so Bert comes back to town. And what's it called? Oh, no, there's 2 other things too that are happening. There's these ranchette developers, these like corporate developers are trying to come in and buy land, and they try to sell to Bert, like they send a letter to Bert, and she's like, "Can I file this for you?" Because Bert's, Bert has like, this is important. He souped up his compound, like his house compound now is like concrete like walls built underground and shit.
Underground. Where does his money come from? I guess it comes from Tremors 4, but
I suppose. Court and I were talking about that actually. Oh, which when we get to Tremors 4, there is a continuity error that makes.
Wow, really?
That makes kind of a line from Tremors 1 that kind of makes a lot of Tremors 4 moot. But so Court's
there's a couple things that I noticed that are wrong with Tremors 4.
So Court's theory, we were talking about this the other day. Court's theory for like where Bert. So, okay, as far as where I think he has the money now, in terms of like in between 2 and 3, first off, he did get all that money from the Mexican government from 2.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And the second thing is that from Tremors 1, so we see in Tremors 1, in Tremors 2, and when they kind of get to Bert, you see him in all the magazines. He's capitalized on the experience. Like, he's probably done promotions for, like, gun magazines and gun things. And also, since Tremors 2, we see that he's the monster hunter guy. Like, people hire him to come do the monster hunt.
Yeah.
So,
sure. He's working in Argentina, and he's getting payouts, I guess.
Yeah, in my head, as far as, like, from there. But Tremors 1 before, like, removing Tremors 4 from thing. But Court's theory as far as, like, where Bert and Heather got, like, what they do for a living in Tremors 1.
Yeah.
As far as, like, what it is. Like, their theory was, like Bert and Heather seem like kind of, like, survivalist, like, minimalist kind of people that, like, they probably worked whatever job and, like, spent as little money as possible.
Yeah, and they just saved and invested and shit.
Saved to get this place, to probably buy a crop of land in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Because especially in the
pay no taxes on it.
Yeah, exactly. It was probably cheap as hell to just buy, like, that patch of dirt out in Perfection. They got their little house built, and then the only thing we see them spend money on is bullets. Like bullets and MREs is all Bert spends money on.
An interesting little factoid: as the budget shrinks, the wall of guns shrink as these movies go on.
That's true. Yeah, his
it
wall
is huge in the first one, and it's like they show like a third of it, but a lot of it's like these like weird like old west props and like it's anachronistic guns that really shouldn't be there.
It's not modern looking guns. Yeah, his house set is way less impressive in this one for sure. Yeah, but that's the theory. That's the theory with Bert. As far as like by the time we get to Tremors 3, I think he's been making plenty of money from being the monster hunter guy. But as far like that's just the theory. But yeah, no, that's but they never tell us, and it's like it's not important.
No, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares how Bert Gummer makes his money?
Yeah, he can afford enough to buy them RC cars for. Oh no, well he doesn't. He doesn't want to pay Jody for the RC cars.
$50 a piece.
1 second.
Yeah. There's also a thing here where like a tourist is like, "Hey mom, take a picture of me with the tremor."
They got a name drop.
And the guy's like, "It's called a graboid." And it's like, why are they calling them Tremors?
That was literally for the trailer. That's literally a thing in the trailer. Like, Mom, take a picture of me in front of the Tremor, and then Tremors.
What? The comics are called Graboid. Like they don't. Nothing. It would make sense if the comics were called Tremors.
And
that would be cool. Even
the art on that Shriekers cover comic looks pretty. The one that we saw looked pretty sick.
I'm pretty sure. I think that art that's on those comics might be the art for the Arrow Blu-ray re-release. It looked very. At least it's a very similar style.
I don't know about that because that Arrow release came out in like 2020.
Yeah.
So
it might have taken inspiration, but
maybe
it looked like very similar art. Good luck finding the fucking.
Because they're fake comics.
Yeah.
The shirt's right behind Tremors comics.
Oh yeah, it's different art, but it looks very similar. I guess there's only so many ways to draw a worm.
I get what you're saying. That first one, Graboids versus Shriekers.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dark Horse comics too. That's cool.
Creator of the Tremors comics. Oh wait, there are real Tremors comics from Dark Horse. That's cool.
But they're called Tremors, which I don't know why they're not called Tremors.
Yeah.
Graboid Shriekers and Ass Blasters. Oh my.
Inferior names for sure. Wait, so are they real? Did Dark Horse Comics have any actual plans to make? Oh wait, no, they're Dark Horse and
Tremors
in the movie. Yeah, see, I want that shit.
Bert on a horse.
Yeah, I want that shit as a poster.
Giant Uzi.
Something. Yeah, folks at home. Sorry, even though this is an audio podcast, we were just looking at the Tremors.
Describing, it's fine.
The Tremors comics from the movies. But yeah, so basically, yeah, we get this established opening how it's like, oh, and something that's important is like people in Perfection. Like Bert's always like, we got to be ready when the Graboids come back, and everyone's like, Bert, you're crazy. It's been what 10 years or whatever. And to be honest, I don't think. I don't think he's being that crazy.
No. Well, that's the thing. This is the start of these movies taking like a weird right-wing libertarian stance. Yeah. These are right-wing movies. Like the message of them.
Yeah, they very much.
They're primarily like libertarian movies. Like Bert is. This is the. You were saying it last episode, but now I'm seeing it. Where like Bert is now like right. all the time.
Yeah.
He is the correct character.
Yeah, no, he's never. Yeah, he in the first two movies, I feel like there was a lot of like they were making fun of, like they were kind of teasing Burt for how he was.
Yeah, now Burt's like a badass. Like he's like Batman badass. At some points. Like, but he was just like a crazy like survival like the joke of Burt in the first movie was like these preppers are crazy, like this is like somehow the it's funny because this is now the perfect situation for him.
Yeah, they feel validated just because it's crazy.
That's funny.
Unbelievable circumstances.
But now it's
happening.
like, no, we should always be prepared and have a million guns and fuck the government and fuck any authority and paying taxes.
Because now it's like it's I think it's because I think what it is, I think the monsters are too normalized in this world. Yeah. Is what has happened now by the time we hit number 3 here. Is like in the first two movies, I feel like it was still a novel thing of like people like kind of doubting graboids' existence, not taking them seriously. Now we're in a world where like graboids have been popping up. People know about them like in the culture. Like people aren't like
they're apparently all over the world now for some reason.
They just keep popping up.
And by the way, the central conflict of this movie, the graboids just show back up.
Yeah.
Never really, as far as I remember, never really explained.
In this one, no, they don't.
Yeah, they never. Yeah. They just kind of come back.
I will say this is not worth watching Tremors 6, but this just did remind me. Tremors 6 gives a little bit of an explanation as to why.
Ooh, lore.
It does. There's a little bit of. I just remember. It just reminded me a lot of. So I literally only watched the first half of Tremors 6, but like this is just it brought back a little bit of some dial. Val and Rhonda's daughter in Tremors 6 explains this because it's snow tremors, right? And the whole thing they explain is like, well, because of global warming, like the graboids that were like frozen underneath, they're being awakened because the Earth is getting hotter, and they're attracted.
And they traveled all the way to fucking Nevada, I guess.
Well, no, they're in spots all over the world, but as the world is getting hotter, the graboids start like becoming like de-dormanting. You know what I mean?
I don't know if there's any ice under. Like the Nevada desert.
Well, not strictly ice, just like anywhere being warm. So like also the graboids in the Tremors, the creatures in Tremors 6 are also like prehistoric variations. Like these are like ones that have been frozen in the ice for like thousands of years or whatever.
Okay.
Bad movie. It's not good.
What? But the movie, it's got such an upward trajectory this series so far.
Yeah. Tremors 5 is like I said, Tremors 5 I found some enjoyment in. Mostly because there's this like crazy weird character in Tremors 5 who's like he's this South African like hunter dude who's like just this weird. He uses like ancient weapons and like he has this like crazy like I've been stimming actually like and he's a white guy in the movie. Like
Charlton Copley.
There's this scene I've been stimming it. This scene towards the end where like he almost gets killed by a graboid, right? And like he looks over at Bert and he's like, "You can't kill me, bro, because I'm African."
That's pretty cool.
And it's just,
not worth watching the movie, but that's cool.
Yeah, I'll send you and then immediately after that he gets eaten. That's another thing. In the graboids in Tremors 5, from 5 on, they can like jump. They're full CG also. Like, there's zero.
Oh yeah.
5 on, 0 practical effects, but like in 5 on they can like jump out of the ground and like get you from like up and down, you know what I mean? Like they come down on you. They jump out of the dirt like fucking dolphins. And
the effects budget just keeps diminishing into the next one too, into Tremors 4.
Yeah. But anyway, to get on what's going on, so so nobody's taking the graboids seriously except for Bert, and then the graboids come back. There's a I remember what the initial. It's because on one of Jack's tours, we talked about Buford getting snagged by the graboid. A real graboid shows up, eats Buford, and all of a sudden
Mindy's there. Mindy seemed like she was gonna be like a character in this movie for a second.
Yeah, she has a little bit of stuff going on. She has her crush on Jack. She has Chekhov.
They like set some stuff up.
They have Chekhov's duct tape with her,
and then she's in a box for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, she's in a box with her mom on a roof for most of the middle of the movie.
Why was she just the girl? I don't know.
And so, she's like a teen, isn't she? Or she's like
Is she? I don't know.
Or no, she. They say in this movie like there is some. Like she had to drop out of school, or like as soon as she went to college, she's like, yeah, I'm working at fucking Arby's in Bigsby or whatever. She says she's like working at a fast food place in Bigsby.
Okay, so she's a teen. That makes sense. But they have like a whole scene where she's like, "Don't move," and she's like making the smart decisions.
Yeah, well, because she's the only one there who had been through it. Yeah. She's been through it before. She's like, I lived through Tremors 1. I lived through the better movie version of this.
God, as you get older, everything just gets worse and cheaper. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. But yeah, they make it through that encounter. Oh, there's like a tourist guy who was like, "You threw my camera," like a really nerdy tourist. I do like when, I don't know, that guy made me laugh when he grabs the gun. This thing ain't even real.
Yeah.
And he's like,
they're just like, "Shut up." He's right, but they're like...
Yeah. Oh, you know what was something I thought was always a weird fucking decision in this scene? So Jack and Mindy are on the ground, and Jack is chewing his gum, and she's telling him to get rid of his gum, right? She's like, "Get rid of the gum," and he swallows it. I'm like, why is that your immediate instinct?
I would huck it.
I would pick it out of my mouth and I would throw it to try to like distract the graboid. But I feel like
me or didn't it used to be? Like, you could talk while you're, like, standing on the ground.
Not on the dirt.
No?
You on the dirt? Well, you could, like, whisper.
Yeah, you could. Well, it was mostly, like, you can't take a step. Like, I feel like you could, like, talk at, like, a normal volume and you'd be fine.
I wouldn't say normal. I mean, at the end of Tremors 1, I'm thinking when Earl, Val, and Rhonda they're like whisper, like, "Oh, I got 3 days anyway." Like, they're whisper talking.
What else are you going to use it for?
Yeah.
God, what a better movie.
Yeah. This thing ain't smarter than us.
Yeah. Oh,
Can you fly, you sucker? Can you fly? Yeah, no, Tremors 1.
Man, I miss a week ago when I watched Tremors 1.
You know what's nice? You can go back now and watch Tremors 1 and be like, this is right.
It makes me sad for the people who were like, I like Tremors 1. Ooh, there's a third one? And then they rented... Because honestly, 4 is its own beast. I wouldn't be that mad about renting 4.
4 is something... I think 4... We're going to get to it, but I think 4 is better than this movie. That we're talking about right
now. This movie is so... It's just such a... It's a shitty imitation of the first movie.
Yeah, it really is the shittiest hits of 1 and 2.
Yeah.
For sure. Or even... Actually, no, even later on, when Bert makes his pipe bombs again, Miguel's like, "I remember these."
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I remember when he made the pipe bombs from the first movie, and it was fun. Just a couple of ingredients in the correct proportions or whatever.
Yeah, back when Bert was charming.
Yeah, back when Bert was charming. Also, when it was like ridiculous, like you're like, it was funny because like, oh my god, this man like is basically a fucking.
Yeah, in any other situation, this guy would be a laughingstock, but he's just in the one situation where he's vindicated, and that's funny.
Yeah.
Now you can rely on him, but now like in this whole movie, he's like, I think there's literally a movie. I don't remember what it was, but it was like, you did this crazy thing, you foresaw this, and he's like, because I'm me.
Yeah.
And it's literally like because I'm Batman shit. Like they've lost him being a funny satirical character, and now he's just a cool guy.
Yeah, now he is like an unironic.
Yeah, being a libertarian divorced prepper living out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, definitely
ranting against the government with your million guns you're never going to use is now a cool thing to be.
Yeah, Bert is not fun in this one. I guess Bert is technically the best in the first. For me personally, this is just me. As far as like, you could include this in my nostalgia. I've always liked Bert in number 2 the best, and now like he still gets his comeuppance, and now like, he goes in so
sad. Yeah.
He's so prepared for graboids, and he complains because he didn't know about the Shriekers, and it's like, well, yeah, Bert, you're in this you can prepare as much as it's still making fun of him. You know what I mean?
In all 3 of these movies, and I think in all 4 of these movies, he's yelling at the other characters about how unprepared they are compared to him. That's his whole character.
Oh, he's not nearly as. We're gonna get to 4.
He's like, I'm missing vital information.
Need to know information. And
exactly.
Is that the family crest?
Yeah, they said the line, and I was like, oh shit.
Hiram has
his granddad.
Hiram has baby Bert on his knee. Now remember, Bert. You must always have need to know information.
I will say I like Hiram way better than Bert in Tremors 3.
Interesting. I don't know. Hiram just really set me off in a bad. We have to say a 4 for.
He's a bad guy, but
we have to say a 4 for 4, man. We have to say a 4 for 4.
Okay.
Sorry. So we getting through it a little
3
bit. 3
sucks. So I'm looking ahead.
Yeah. So graboids are here. Bert's excited, like we're ready for you this time. He sounds the alarm. And then we're about to go graboid hunting. Like, he gets Miguel, he gets the boys, like, he's ready to roll. And then
honestly, like, there's nothing scary about it at this point. Like, because we've seen it for 2 movies already. So they're just like, all right, now's the time when we go out and we kill a bunch of these things.
Yeah, and it's honestly, at the very least, it's like, well, something is about to happen. And then the government guys show up.
Yep.
Or the government guys, and their one scientist guy who's like, this is an endangered, protected species.
Fucking Walter Peck shows up.
Yeah. Walter Peck from Aliens.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, Ghostbusters. Oh, yeah, no, it's a violation. Yes, sir, this man has no dick. Yeah, that is a good comparison. It is kind of the same. But yeah, no, so these government... Oh, and also, Nancy called them, because she's like, the government can help us, and they're like, basically, the government is like, we're gonna
Weyland-Yutani.
They're Weyland-Yutani. They come in and they want to be like, they want to study. Okay, they want to capture a graboid alive is their goal. And Bert's like, by the time you realize it's possible, we will be up to our neck in shriekers. And basically, like, if the whole thing is like, if they can't get a graboid, then they have to evacuate everyone out of perfection, type deal. And this is kind of like, this is the point in the movie where things kind of stand. I hate this like whole plot idea because literally it's pointless.
It goes nowhere.
All it does is
you could cut it out. It just pads the movie. You could cut out this whole part because it comes up and then it goes away.
Yeah, exactly. Like it feels super meaningless. I guess the reason they have it in is because so that they can have a few scenes where Bert is like making fun of the guy. Like there's the scene where like they have the tranquilizer and they're like, yeah, we have these tranq darts that we're gonna try to shoot, and he's like, I could take this little RC car for $49.95 and make it.
You guys do what the government always does: make something simple more complicated.
Yeah. Bert's just being a.
In the first movie, the government would have shown up and they would have been like, Bert would be laughed at for how he would react to them. But now he's like, hell yeah, dude, fuck these nerdy government guys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. To be fair to the government, like how do I put it? Or like they are wrong in this issue, but it's also this is a universe where like.
Where being Bert is ideal.
Yeah. But basically, yeah. So
divorced guy movie.
The movie's paused for a while. Oh, also, we find the science guy finds the graboid eggs.
They lay eggs now.
They lay eggs now. They got they lay eggs now. And what's it called? What else happens? Oh, there's a little. I always liked this. When I was a kid, I thought this scene was cool, but it's very, very Ahab. Oh, actually,
is this the when it pops out of the ground?
Fucking El Blanco.
That made me want to turn the movie off. I'm gonna be real.
when Bert's so the
Bert's hanging out of his compound, and one of the graboids comes up and kind of just like
the great white graboid. It just stands in front of them.
This is a thing they only do in this movie, by the way.
Well, there is a plot reason for this, which go ahead.
Yeah, but it comes out of the ground and stands up like a cobra, and kind of just like it looks horrible. It looks like a fucking Jimmy Neutron.
Oh yeah, the CG looks like shit.
Oh, it looks even worse than the second one.
It looks like a late season Power Rangers like.
Yeah, it looks like Jimmy Neutron like mashup with live action.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just kind of sitting there, like wiggling around like a cobra.
Yeah.
He's talking to it, and it's like, where's the scary?
He's all like, "Why don't you lay your carcass over my property line?"
Why don't you come on over my property line?
It's a real grand get off my lawn type energy. But I will want to say, so the reason why the Great White Rabbit is and they establish and they check off, say Bert has his fancy super watch. That they mentioned, like, oh yeah, it's a supersonic frequency; it'll make dogs go crazy.
It's never comes up again.
Well, no, it doesn't.
It comes up once later. Like
yeah, it comes up, but it's literally
it's
just
set up in the first act to be a thing in the third act to explain a plot hole.
I mean, it's also like the whole time they're wondering, like, why is is El Blanco specifically chasing after Bert?
It would be one thing if he had been using the watch the whole time. But I forgot that thing fucking existed until the end, where they're like, "Oh, it's following me because of this thing that has sound frequencies."
Yeah,
a thing that doesn't actually exist in real life.
Yeah. How do you feel about the idea of this being an infertile graboid that like will never turn into a shrieker? Is that dumb or?
I think it is stupid. When they explain like, "Oh, it's An albino. I had an albino something or other. It was infertile.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the shriekers aren't how they like reproduce. It's like a life cycle. They explain that earlier in this movie. And
it's way more like bugs, like metamorphosis.
It's like, an infertile caterpillar will still turn into a butterfly. Like, it's not giving birth. It's metamorphosis.
Yeah.
I think it's frustrating because it feels like these movies barely understand their own rules as it goes on.
It's funny. It's funny that like the how's it, as far as like monsters in movies, the graboids, like the creatures in the Tremors movies, and the aliens from Alien are the only creatures I can think of where like they have like a super established like biological like multiple life cycle. But the alien makes so much more sense. You know,
and it's scary.
And it's scary as shit. But what's it called?
The graboids are not scary. After, I'd say halfway through 2, graboids are never scary again.
No, not really. Yeah, they're mostly scary in 1, and especially a lot of it's because like we're learning.
You don't know what they are. And you don't see them as much.
Yeah, I also feel like they're a lot smarter in the first one. The graboids, like the
movie's smarter, so
yeah, that's true. It's the graboids are more well written.
And you see the dead ones, and they have the big puppets, and they look good.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, there's them not being CG at all. That first one definitely does help.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in this one, we're waiting. The government guys get killed. And then somewhere in there, we end up actually going graboid hunting. The scientist guy, like he comes out of the desert covered in ice, and his whole back got chomped up by.
You sprayed me down with the shriekers, hundreds of them.
Yeah,
you won't see them in this movie, but there's.
Remember in Tremors 2 when they did the whole fire extinguisher thing? Yeah, I did that off screen.
I did that.
Remember in Tremors 2?
It was a scene in the script where we were all going to be killed by the shriekers, but it wasn't anywhere near in the budget, so we
didn't have the money.
So we're just going to have me walk out of the desert and explain what happened.
It would have looked bad anyway.
They probably could have cut the whole government thing out to begin with, but then the movie would be like 80 minutes, so...
Yeah. Let's see. There's a scene where they're out hunting. They're stuck on a rock for a while by El Blanco, meaning the white. Wikipedia. I don't know why Wikipedia is funny. Later named El Blanco, meaning the white one.
In case you don't speak Spanish.
Yep. What's it called? And they're stuck on the rock for the night. And then after that scene,
we try to force a romance between Jack and
they have
owner lady.
The scene where they're looking at the clouds. He's talking about different kinds of clouds, and she's like, "I don't have time to look up at the clouds. I'm too busy." Yeah, real one note. Like I said though, I think these actors still have more chemistry than Rhonda and Val.
It felt like it. Because like they would turn on the sappy music and they'd have a little conversation. That happens like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime outside of that, you wouldn't know that they're like anywhere near like love interests for each other.
No.
So it felt like it was just added in.
Yeah.
Like after the fact. This whole movie feels like it was like very like rewritten and reshot after like just an 80 yard and.
Yeah, the scenes really don't flow together. Things kind of just happen because like they run into an ass blaster for the first time. It's all CG at this point. It wiggles its ass.
Insane that's the name that we land on. By the way,
it's what it is for the rest of it.
I hate it because I think shriekers and graboids are lame, but they do sound like monsters in like a Half-Life game or something.
Yeah,
and ass blaster,
real video game name.
Yeah, like ass blasters. Is that really like the best we could do?
Ass blasters.
I know it's kind of funny.
Ass blasters is like in the brainstorming session when it's like, okay, we have to come up with a name. Just write down as many names you can think of. Ass blasters is like the 3rd thing written.
That's like something someone says that makes everyone laugh, and they're like, "That's funny and all, but like, let's get back to work."
Yeah. Really, not the best, but that is what we
that's where we landed.
Hey, Jack, sounds like a damn porno film, like you said.
I do like the ass blaster design though, just like you do.
Yeah, no, it's better than the shriekers for sure.
It's an upgraded shrieker. They're like longer and skinnier.
Even when they're like I can buy them walking around way more.
They look more dangerous.
Yeah, I think the sound design of them is better. They're like screeching.
Yeah, they're not just like a pig sound.
Yeah, I think it's cool. There's actually like a combination of like there's almost a in their scream. There's almost like I don't know if you can in the sound design. There's like a burning it's like an ash, like burning, like chemical burn kind of sound.
Yeah.
That in there that I think is really makes their roar or whatever a lot more menacing. But what else I want to say? Oh yeah, another good jet when Bert gives him a gun. Like, you do know which end the bullets come out of, and he's like, I've seen the movies.
Yeah, his gun's fake.
Yeah, you need like a goofy bumpkin idiot. In these movies, that's a requirement.
In the first movie, that was Bert.
I was gonna say in the first, I think Val is more that thing, like the smart ass talking. Yeah. And then
Val is so, especially compared to the second movie. Val is like an actual like character that you like end up liking and caring about. He's 100%. Not just like a weird Scooby-Doo character.
He's also not an idiot too.
Yeah, he's not a moron. He's smart.
He's kind of hot-headed. He's like horny. But like he's like a logical like thinking person. Yeah, like
he can figure. Yeah, he's not just like following the lead around telling him how cool he is. Like
all
in the last movie and in this one.
All of the characters in the first movie are like really smart and well. Yeah, that first one is just so good.
How far we have fallen.
Really, how far we have fallen.
This movie feels like a scam on the
maybe
consumer.
Maybe I'll watch Tremors 1 tomorrow just to watch.
Just to watch this out of your mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, just like this is it. So we lose Miguel. Miguel dies in a weird way. He just gets fucking knocked off the cliff by the ass blaster.
It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. It feels like they just needed to kill him, but they couldn't afford to have like any gore effects on him, so they knocked him off a building.
It would be cool if Miguel got like ass burned or something. Yeah. Like a hole burnt through his chest or whatever.
If he'd even just caught on fire or something.
Yeah, no, that would have been more.
Fell off the cliff on fire. That would have been more expensive, but.
Yeah. Let's see. Now they have to make their way to Bert's house. They find a mattress because there are ass blasters flying around.
This movie really meanders from this point. Like, all Tremors movies hit a point, except for maybe the fourth one, but they hit a point when it's just,
we're just doing
like we've
shit.
Established what they are, the threat, and now it's just us versus the monsters for the rest of the movie.
Tremors 2 has that lull, but I think it's really saved by I think that lull in Tremors 2 kind of tricks you into feeling that sense of like, okay, this is just what's going to be.
Yeah.
That when Tremors 2 kicks it into horror gear, I think it makes that shift feel stronger.
Yeah.
Because whereas like this movie
feels like it's going through the motions of like, all right, now they're fighting them.
I never really feel like the characters are like truly in danger.
No.
Like the characters don't feel as like thinking in Tremors 2.
They're not. Yeah, they're like barely scared.
Yeah, like I'm thinking about like in Tremors 2 when you had mentioned in Tremors 2 that really the good scene where when after we get introduced to the Shriekers, when we cut back to what's her name, Playboy,
the scientist lady.
1974, Kate, I forget her last name, but Kate, Dr. Kate. When she's talking to Julio in the window, and Julio's just like, oh, and then she's like, his fucking legs are getting crushed.
That scene's great, yeah.
And she's like in the corner with like a little pickaxe or whatever. Like, yeah, it's a great, scary.
There's no horror in this movie.
No, it's not scary at all. There's like no gore either.
It feels like a movie made to talk over.
Oh, he skipped over Bert getting eaten.
Yeah.
That's like the thing. Yeah, he gets eaten by because Melvin, which I barely want to mention. Melvin's in here. He owns the ranchettes. Melvin, another character that came back from the first movie. He was a kid in the first movie, and now he's
interesting. Yeah,
he's
like a real estate developer or something.
Yeah,
another character who could just be cut completely out of the fucking movie.
100%. He's only in 2 scenes, and they're both boring. But yeah, when he's talking to Bert gets eaten by the graboid.
He's like out hunting graboids, and this guy just shows up, and they just have a conversation. And it's like, is there supposed to be tension in this movie at any point? Like, we're just gonna talk about real estate for a while. Like, aren't there like big worms?
Yeah, isn't there things going on? But yeah, when Bert gets eaten, and then they run the graboid into Bert's concrete compound.
He's on the radio, and he's like, I'm running out of air. Drive them to my compound.
Yeah,
and it's like, is he? I think Bert's the only one to get eaten whole, because everyone else who gets eaten by a graboid or like a shrieker gets chewed up on the way down. Like,
yeah, it seems really, like it.
Yeah, they die like Quint at the end of Jaws.
Pretty much, yeah, they get chomped as they're going in. But no,
Bert gets swallowed whole and he survives after getting chainsawed out of it. It's honestly, it's the high point of the movie.
It's a really funny scene. Actually, that's also the peak of the effects, because they really, because like they dig up, they built another big graboid that they put underground, and it's like full of goo. Yep. And
they sawed through it.
They sawed through it, and there's goo. There's a lot of real goo, and Michael Gross gets pulled out of it.
Covered in slime, and he's like, "I would prefer if we not."
You know what is it? I prefer if we told this to no one or whatever.
Yeah, but like, if I got swallowed by a graboid and lived, I'd be fucking telling everybody. I don't know.
Hey, you ever heard of the tale of Jonah?
Yeah.
You ever heard of the tale of Bert? What's it called? A little plot hole here. So is there just like a big rotting graboid carcass outside of Bert's
I guess
fucking house?
Yeah, I feel like that you'd have to fill that up with concrete or something.
Maybe, because fucking what's it called? You're in the desert. Fucking what are
buzzards,
those buzzards and like crows are gonna come in and be eating that shit. That's good eating.
They apparently they die. They smell really bad when they die.
Oh, so maybe animals don't fuck with them because they smell bad.
Well, imagine like one of those after rotting for a couple of days. You could probably smell it for fucking miles.
Oh, can I wait? I want to. You know what I think graboid smells like?
What?
I think they smell like rotten meat mixed with puke.
Yeah, probably.
Which specifically I remember
the slime looks like puke.
Yeah, I remember thinking. So long story short, our dog Blossom, she got into some old like old lasagna that was in a lunchbox once, and she like threw it all up. And
you were like, huh. It's I bet that's what a graboid smells like.
Really? And you know what else too? It looked like graboid goo. That's also why I thought of it.
It's orange.
Because when she threw it up, it was like orange and gooey. This was like a year ago. She's fine.
I hope you guys are listening to this while you're eating.
Yeah, sorry folks if you're eating.
I mean, listen, our track record, it's probably not a good idea to listen to this show while you're eating.
Not really with all the gross stuff we talk about. I imagine people driving while listening to it.
Yeah.
But what's it called? Yeah, so Bert gets so that was a fun scene. Definitely also the only scene you look up on YouTube or whatever, like the highlight.
Yeah, it is the highlight. You can turn this movie off after that.
We get to Bert's house. The only part of Bert's house we see inside is his basement, and like you said, it's definitely a smaller, worse looking.
Yeah.
It's a smaller, worse looking. In the first movie, it looked like a real concrete basement. Like it looked like a real like.
They had a fucking graboid bust through that wall, and they shot the shit out of it.
Yeah, no, and it was like real brick.
Nothing
and, like,
near that point in this movie.
No, this looks like this. I remember going down there. I'm like, is this the set of Stargate SG-1? Like, what is like? Is there a fucking portal down there? Ooh, there's a crossover there. Bert and Stargate. Holy shit, that would work. That would work pretty well. But
out of this franchise.
Yeah, but what's it called? Yeah, they're down here. They're like, don't worry, we're safe. It's graboid proof. And they're like, but is it ass blaster proof?
Yep.
And then the ass blasters fucking fall through the ceiling.
I remember when she said that, and I was like, "Oh, we are actually literally calling them that for the rest of the movie, huh?" That sucks.
That's where we're at. Yeah, but what's it called? They go into Bert's MRE room, into his like little panic room. There's like a false door.
Yeah.
How long can we survive in here, Bert? 6 or 7 years, depending on your dietary discipline.
Yeah.
Thought that was a funny line. But the ass blasters are melting through the door. Which in my head, like this is literally like what Qui-Gon did in Phantom Menace, burning through the door. There's a secret tunnel because Bert's always got a plan.
He's like Batman, he's always already figured it out.
Yeah, he's always got a backup thing, but he's wrong here again. Because here's the thing. So we established in Tremors 2 that the Shriekers, when they eat a bunch of food, they reproduce.
Yeah, they multiply.
Asexually, and
they call them hermaphrodites again in this movie, by the way.
Hermaphrodite.
They didn't have Google back then, I guess, but I imagine they would have a fucking dictionary.
They didn't have real scientists on board there. But they assume that the ass blasters function on the same reproduction thing. But no, Mindy and Nancy figure like, Bert, just feed them food. They fall right to sleep. It knocks them right out.
Yeah.
And then Bert blows up his whole compound, and it's very much like, should reach my ammo cache about now, and the place like keeps blowing up.
Yeah, that part too. He's like, He's like doing the math in his head, and he has it like figured out to the second when they would reach his ammo catch. And I'm like, are you like, is he like just a superhero?
Yeah, he does have superpowers in these movies from this point on.
He has all the geological data on the surrounding area memorized.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Where like he memorized like, yes, these hills are all right. I memorized the geographical thing of the area. That's true. Is he just like just studying everything like secretly?
Graboids are his life. He's actually just been waiting on this moment for his entire since.
That's true.
Because that honestly, when the Graboids show up, it's the highlight of his life. Like,
that's true. It's when he's most excited.
Like these movies validate Bert, so like every time the Graboids show up, it's like, no, now I'm the smartest person in the room because that's
what he's meant to do.
Yeah.
So fun fact about, like I said, with Tremors Bloodline, like I'm not, how do I put it? We're years from now, if we run out of movies to talk about, I think one day potentially we could talk about Tremors 5 Bloodlines. In that movie, Bert is like he's like a survivalist influencer. Like he's got like a YouTube channel where it's like and here's how you cook a snake out in the desert. It's dinner.
Guys, vote with your comments on if you want us to cover Tremors 5 and 6, and we still might not do it.
Yeah, please let us know if three of you,
if you're really begging for it,
please let us know.
No promises, but
there's also 7, but I don't know if we could do 7.
I mean, if we go that far, we might as well fucking watch the last one.
That's true. Tremor 7 is called Shrieker Island. It's like
and then do we watch the pilot for the show?
No, I don't think we. The reboot show, the 2018 version with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
That pilot is not findable. Like
shit, lost media.
It's lost media. Yeah, you can't.
Probably for the best.
There's just a trailer out there, but the whole episode exists. Apparently, according to people who have seen it, like if you online, there's people who say that they've seen it, say that it's actually good, but we will never know. It's one of those things.
This is an audio format, but I'm making a very incredulous face.
About these people you're doubting their
I am doubtful that anything past Tremors 2 is even fucking watchable.
Period. So yeah, now we get into kind of our final breakdown. We have a little bit of a little chase with like a boat sailboat thing.
Oh yeah.
Which, why does Bert have a sailboat?
Whatever.
in Nevada?
We have like a little scavenger hunt part of the movie for some reason.
Yeah, we're in like a little
this
junkyard.
movie feels like it's padding for time, man.
Yeah, we're in this little junkyard where there's like Bert's all out of ammo again, which is like that's kind of, I guess, what these movies have to do. It's like we have to figure out a way to take the guns away from Bert. is kind of like a thing.
It'd be cool, you know. It would make the ass blasters and the shriekers cool, because you. Well, fuck, what was the movie? What was the vampire movie we just watched a few episodes ago? Daybreakers. That scene in the dark where they're shooting the vampires and they're just exploding.
Oh yeah.
You could have a scene like that, except they're flying in the air. That would be sick. It would be expensive,
would be pretty dope.
But that would actually be cool. Like, everyone has guns and you're just blowing these things away.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
We have like a few of these things and they're really not a threat. I don't even think one like eats anybody in this movie.
Any of the ass blasters? No.
Yeah.
I don't.
They don't really do anything. They knock a guy off a cliff once.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Killing Miguel was the only thing.
They don't do anything.
Yeah. Then
I think this movie might suck.
They're pretty killable too, as far as like you just got to get like you just got to poke them with a hot thing and they blow up.
They're arguably more killable than the Shriekers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god, remember. Now I'm thinking back fondly to Tremors 2 when the Shrieker got blown in half with the anti-material rifle.
Something I like about watching shitty sequels is like it makes you think, like every time it gets shittier, it makes you think about the last one more fondly.
You just appreciate a little more of was. Yeah, because now I've been gaslit into thinking Tremors 2 is a good movie.
Yeah, or you get the reverse with Alien, or I at least feel this way. Tremors 4 is the same way as like Tremors 4 to Alien 4 to Tremors Alien 3.
I was just thinking about that. Alien 3 to Alien, like it made me like Alien Resurrection. I got gaslit into liking Alien Resurrection.
It's not as bad as that shit.
I was actually just thinking today, I was like, man, I should watch that again.
Alien Resurrection's fun.
Yeah, that movie was kind of fun. I know I probably really shit on it in that episode. I don't really remember.
No. You from whatever. I actually was every once in a while I'll listen back too. Actually, you know what it was? I was listening back to our Alien episodes because I was getting ready for Alien Earth, which, by the way, Alien Earth is finished by the season 1.
I just finished it right before we started.
Oh, you did?
Call. Yeah.
And we haven't talked about it.
Nope.
My goodness, Robo Kids.
I've been saving talking about it.
Oh, wow! Now we actually are gonna. I was wondering. Okay, we're gonna have a quick check. There is no way. If we start talking about Alien Earth right now, this is no longer a Tremors episode.
Yeah, no.
So
I'm shutting up about it.
We gotta shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we get our last kind of encounter. So this junkyard scrap hunt to build a potato gun.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Go about 100 yards.
It's yet another point. Yeah, he speaks very fondly about that potato gun.
Yeah.
This is almost like a boring part in a video game where you have to go fetch a bunch of random crap. Quest. There's no tension. That we're running around. These ass blasters are around.
Are skulking around, but they don't really feel like a threat.
They don't do anything. They're feet away from the characters. They're just run around grabbing stuff.
Yeah.
There's no there was not a lot of tension in Tremors 2. This movie is a snore fest as far there's nothing scary going on.
Nothing in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no sauce.
But no sauce whatsoever. But yeah, so
it's a really stupid idea too. How hard is it to find a gun in Nevada?
So they make this potato gun. Well, I mean, they are stuck in this little junkyard. They make the potato gun. They kill a few of the ass blasters. There's one left, and they think they killed all of them, and then El Blanco shows up.
Right. And
this is when we figure out that they're like, why does he keep following me? And it's the watch. El Blanco tips over the thing, and Bert just so happens to land on an exposed mattress with all the springs.
Yeah.
And he's stuck there while El Blanco's coming for him. And then it turns out one of the ass blasters they thought they killed wasn't dead. And this is where Chekhov's duct tape comes in. Because Mindy fixed his jeans with duct tape, so he takes the duct tape off his jeans and he makes a quick duct tape ball. This is the stupidest. He makes a duct tape ball, sticks Bert's watch to it, and throws it at the ass blaster.
Yep.
And conceptually, I think this is cool. The idea of we're gonna use the graboid to kill the ass blaster or whatever. And I'm
in execution.
Yeah, I think it would have been extra cool.
Like trash.
Yeah, or wouldn't it have been cooler if the ass blaster blew up in the graboid and
that's what I was thinking was going to happen. I thought that it was going to pull him under, and you were going to get a big because there is a big fire explosion in this movie. Yeah. It's not a bad explosion.
Yeah, but Bert's house.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I like that explosion more than the explosion at the end of Tremors 2, personally.
Yeah, valid. I love that Tremors 2 explosion, but yeah, continue.
I thought that the graboid was going to eat the ass blasters, take it underground, and we were going to get a big dirt explosion.
That would have been cool. A big
with
gooey,
guts and orange goo.
And little bits of fire and shit.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Doesn't happen.
No.
In fact, El Blanco lives to this day, apparently.
Yeah, yeah, but El Blanco is also a character in the 2003 Tremors series.
Oh, I bet.
El Blanco, because that's the whole thing, is how this movie ends with Bert is on a rock playing with a remote control, and Melvin comes back, and he's like, "Hey, Bert, you ready to sell?" And then he's like, "Melvin, you might want to get off the ground." And El Blanco does his little snake thing, because I guess El Blanco's a pet now.
Yeah.
And this movie ends with basically as long as we have a graboid alive here, this area is protected, so you can't
stay off my land.
Yeah, stay off my land. We'd rather deal with El Blanco than you. And then we get a little wrap up with Jody and Jack. They go on a little joyride together. Presumably they're gonna go fuck out in the desert or whatever.
Who cares? Yeah.
and yeah, that's what this movie. Oh yeah, no. And then Bert just leaves Melvin there.
Yep, leaves him on a rock.
To be eaten to be starved out by El Blanco, I guess.
Yep.
And yeah, that's Tremors 3, Back to Perfection, and it's the worst of these original 4.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It is a low point so far. I'm sure there are lower points going forward.
Yeah.
But this movie was hard to get through.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot of rewatching it was a little bit of a slog. There's little scenes I like about it. There's some decent when there is some practical effects. It's decent. I think the practical ass blasters when they are there look cool. Yeah. I think there's some. I think that all the Tremors movies have some good humor. Like I think no, at its core, like even the first one is the most serious of them, but there is still this element of like we know that this is like a goofy monster movie.
Oh yeah,
that is kind of run through, and I think that like some of those things, and a lot of it's because with these first 4 movies, it is the same creative team. Like it's the same writers, it's the same producers, like it is the same people working on it, and I feel like you can still these 4 movies, in my opinion, still have the spirit. But it definitely is this is the most watered down version.
I mean, I guess I haven't seen the sequels after this. This movie, the spirit is waning.
Yeah, the spirit has waned quite a bit. Yeah. Definitely not the one I come back to. I come back to 2 and 1 and 2 a lot. 2 is I think the one that like I'll put on as my background cooking movie. Like 2 is almost a bit of a comfort movie to me.
One you're gonna want to like sit and watch.
2 is like I think just a good like I'm just hanging out with these dudes. I'm in Mexico.
Yeah,
I'm chilling.
3 is blockbuster crap.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna watch it again.
No, that's fair. But yeah, prop for Tremors 3. I think there's a lot of prop options with this one.
I want the practical ass blaster
to go with your practical shrieker.
Yeah,
and your graboid head.
Did pick that. Yeah, no.
Oh, so you have all 3.
Yep, I got all 3 life stages.
That's nice.
What are you picking?
I don't remember what I picked for 1. I picked the arcade machine from 2. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of things I like in this movie.
They have those like little plastic graboid toys.
Those plastic graboid toys are cool. I think the comics are one that stick out to me. I definitely want like a set of those comics.
Here's the thing though, I could just print that off like in real life and just have it.
For sure. Another one I was thinking of maybe was Bert's Superwatch, but it's kind of like a generic design. Trying to think as far as like what right in the heart of it. Sorry, it doesn't have. Oh wait, no, I know what I want. Yeah. The like on the side of Chang's Market, like the big like tin turning graboid sign, like the metal thing. Like what? Cool yeah, just like having that, like I don't know, like in my garage or something,
in your backyard,
like hanging on the wall. Yeah, no, for sure, that's my pick.
That's sick.
Yep. But yeah, that's Tremors 3.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it. Skip it. Yeah, you definitely don't need this for 4 because 4 is a prequel.
You don't.
But yeah, as far as like I don't know, I think if you watch Tremors 1 and 2, and if you enjoyed Tremors 2, maybe it ain't worth renting. I don't know. You can still as far. Okay, you know what though? I will say,
just watch Tremors 1 and 2.
As somebody who scours the DVD wastelands of Walmart, quite a common thing you can find. Like it's like one of the most
Tremors multi-pack.
Tremors, they call it the Attack Pack. it is like I used to have this. The Tremors Attack Pack is like one of the most.
I had that.
Yep,
I only watched the first one.
It's the first. Yep, it's the first 4 movies all in like a little DVD set. As far as like you can get it for hella cheap, like. It's $8 here at Walmart. I think that's well worth owning the first 2 alone, in my opinion.
Yeah,
so get the Attack Pack, and if you feel like watching, the Tremors Attack Pack, check it out. Go to Walmart, get the Attack Pack.
That's wild. I'm just now realizing I had all 4 as a kid, and I only ever watched the first one. I guess the second one at some point that I just blocked out.
And then, that second point. When you watch the second one, it was so mid that you're like, I don't need to continue with these.
That must have been what happened.
Yeah.
I had these movies. I had that exact DVD. I remember looking at the back of it like that.
Yeah.
And I could sense the midness.
Seeping, coming through,
radiating off of that DVD.
Yeah. You just felt the energy of it.
Yeah.
This is my I have
cursed object.
My Tremors box is I have this.
That's pretty sick.
I have this 6 movie pack. That's closer to what the people at home. People at home look up the Tremors 6 movie steelbook. I have this box. It's a Blu-ray box with the 6, and then I have Tremors 7 by itself because at that time there wasn't a good 7 movie pack, but now there is one. But Tremors 7 Blu-ray. I just want to show you the cover. Tremors 7. Yeah, this is it. Shrieker Island.
Oof.
Yep, and there's.
Man, look at old ass
Michael
Gross.
Oh yeah, Bert's old as fuck. Tremors, Shrieker Island came out in 2020, my friend.
Oh man, he's old. He was old in Tim and Eric in like 2008.
Yep.
Oh man! Look at the other guy with him.
That's Napoleon Dynamite. That's
Is it?
Judd. What's his name?
Oh man, I like that movie.
John Heater. That's his name.
John Haidt. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Tremors. Look at the water. We're looking at the cover for Tremors: Shrieker Island.
Why
folks.
are you looking at me? There's a tremor behind you.
Yeah. And look at the design of that fucking thing. Holy shit! Folks at home, just look up the cover of where they added so much. Like
the first movie had such
extra
a perfect
flesh.
cover.
Yeah.
And it just gets worse. Honestly, the quality of the cover reflects the quality of the movie.
For sure.
The series pretty consistently.
For sure. Yeah. And now we're at Tremors 4. Which how do you feel about the Tremors 4 cover?
It's kind of a worse version of the Tremors 1 cover.
But is it better than 3?
You know, it was always a pet peeve of mine that the big mouth on the Tremors 1 cover wasn't actually a graboid. It
was just some weird other like generic. It was kind of a more generic like.
But seeing this being the graboid, it looks so much worse on the cover.
It doesn't work composition wise as well.
It doesn't. It looks like crap.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is better than the cover for Tremors 3, which stands with my theory.
That like the cover really reflects.
The cover reflects the quality of the movie.
Period. So yeah, folks. Now we're talking about Tremors 4: The Legend Begins.
The legend being of Bert.
The legend of Bert and the Gummer family.
Yeah, the Gummer family legacy.
So yeah, Tremors 4: Legend Begins is a 2004 direct-to-video horror western film, directed by S.S. Wilson and all these people. So basically, as far as to give you an idea, so S.S. Wilson directed 2, and then Brent Maddox. So the first one was directed by, the most real director of the 3. Wait,
yeah.
The first one was directed by Ron Underwood. 2 and 4 were directed by this guy S.S. Wilson, and then Brent Maddox only did Tremors 3. So this is the returning director of Tremors 2. Yeah, so this movie is a prequel set in Old West times, takes place in 1889. Yep. So once again, you didn't know anything going into this one.
I knew it was a Western, and the stuff you told me on the first episode.
Yep.
Which made me dread it a little bit.
That Bert is playing like his great-grandfather, Hiram Gummer, great-grandfather.
Honestly, I was pleasantly surprised because he's playing his ancestor, but he's not just playing Bert, which is what I thought was going to happen. That
it was just like an excuse to have Bert in here. Yeah. Hiram is a different character. That is true. He's a different character, and he has like a real arc.
He's got an arc. He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah. He is straight up. I texted this to you while I was watching that like this really feels Red Dead as hell.
Yeah.
Like this feels
like
Red Dead 1 DLC.
Yeah.
Is what this feels like to me. This feels like a Red Dead 1 like little DLC like mission pack.
Yeah, you're the gunslinger coming in like what do you mean worms?
Mr. Blackhand, Mr. Scary Face. We'll get Blackhand Kelly. We'll get to him. I like Blackhand Kelly.
He's a goofball.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. I really like his whole introduction scene, but we'll get to that. Yeah. You knew that going in. Growing up about this one, I definitely saw this one later than this one wasn't on TV as much because my main memory of all of these movies was primarily like them playing on TV a lot. I think that's kind of like I would always get excited when I saw Tremors on TV. And we had the first 2 on VHS, I think, growing up. But this one was the one I had watched the least. And it was my least favorite because how do I put it? I think I had like a little bit of a bias towards the fact that it took place in Old West times because like as a kid I was like, it's lame, we're in the past. But now
biased against it.
Yeah,
I think that makes this one of the more interesting.
Definitely,
of the series. I think it's a cool idea.
The change in setting. Well, would you call it a change in setting? I guess it's literally it is because it's a
period piece, and I love a period piece.
Yeah, no,
like
I think
in general it makes the movie more interesting to me.
They definitely I think they did. We're gonna get into it. They did a good job at utilizing the technology of the time, kind of some cultural elements of what's going on in America at the time too, like commenting on like a few things. Like it's something that like it harkened back to something with the first movie that I think about this movie. Tremors 1 and 2 to an extent, and this movie all have pretty diverse casts. Like as far as like it's actually a pretty, for it being like such a kind of like gung ho kind of like rednecky kind of thing, like the Town of Perfection. This is surprisingly like culturally diverse place, you know. And this movie's
cool.
No, because we got Hispanic characters. We got like the Native American Chakotay.
Yeah, we got the Chinese family.
The Chang ancestors. Which I was gonna say fucking what's it called? They definitely only had the indigenous dude there to like when he did. Like he would say just like epic speech, and everyone's like ancestors speak of demons that come from the ground, the desert, which is definitely the cutscene moments of the dragon. I like how they call them dirt dragons in this movie too. I like
it's
that.
A cooler name than Graboid.
Period.
Honestly, can we just call them fucking Tremors?
Can we get rid of this shit?
Whose idea was that?
in IFC Midnights in Ooh, no, actually, you know who would do a Tremors reboot? Shudder, man.
Yeah.
I think if you give the right person, you give the right director and the right I think you could do Shudder could pull some off, man, like a low budget, well done something. Yeah. You know, like do a Kickstarter for the effects. Like there's a Shudder movie, I think it's Shudder or it's IFC called The Void. It was actually episode 3 of this podcast that me and Courtney did where the movie was really mid. Like it was mostly like Sci-Fi Channel ass like acting and like story or whatever, but the effects they did like a separate Kickstarter to specifically get like a budget for all the practical effects and like makeup were phenomenal out of nowhere. And like I think that's what you would need for like
that was Ash.
Yeah, that was Ash too. As far as like, you know,
Ash looked cool.
I
don't remember shit about the story. Thought it was boring, if I remember correctly. Like, it was really generic.
I walk by the Ash Blu-ray in Walmart every now and again. It's like $14, and I'm like, I don't know.
Calls to you like the Green Goblin mask.
Come on, you want to watch me again?
Choose.
You say you're trying to support physical media. You say you're trying to support small filmmakers.
Even disappointing films.
Yeah. Then I don't know what price it's got to get to be. I'd pay $5 for that movie.
That's a good. Yep. That's a good level.
If it's in a $5.
Put it on mute.
Put it on mute. Yeah, just watch it.
Yeah.
Just like look at pretty people in space.
Yeah. Put on like Pink Floyd or something. Get fucking stoned.
Yeah, that actually be a fun one to watch because we got backlights on the TV. That could be a fun one to just. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. This is not. Go check out our Ash episode, folks.
Yeah.
That was just fun. I am glad we saw Ash in theaters, though.
Me too.
As far as like, that's definitely the kind of like I'll go see. I'm way more willing to go see like kind of cheap, like half-ass, like thrown together, like crazy looking bullshit in the theater than like watching it at home on Shudder. That's for sure. But anyway, so back to this movie. It opens up with we're in the mines, and we're miners in the late 1800s. It's a silver mine. Feller gets eaten by, we know it's graboids. We don't see it at this point. I like how, even though at this point we know what these things look like, there's still a bit of, we kind of get a new life cycle. We get baby graboids in this one. So it's still a bit of this movie brings back some of the horror elements, I think. It really feels like they are trying to go back more to very specifically the Tremors one. There's no...
it's for the first time, again, in the series since the first one, they don't know what they're dealing with from, like, minute one.
That's actually a very good point. That's actually a big thing. People don't know what's going on. They haven't experienced this before. There's no shriekers. There's no ass blasters. It's just it's just the graboids again. But we do get the fact that we get the baby graboids too still gives us a little bit of new stuff. They were definitely smart in terms of like how can we make this feel kind of fresh again. And I think that there are I think there's good set pieces. Like we're gonna get to it, but like I really love when the graboids pulling the floorboards away.
Yeah.
And that's a great fucking scene. There's like a lot of really good tension. But anyway, so yeah, we're in there. The mines get shut down. We're in at this point. It's called Rejection instead of Perfection. Maybe we should change the name.
And then we begin the long stretch of this movie where there are no graboids.
Yes, there aren't. Yeah, no, that's true. We don't see graboids for
a while. The first long stretch of this movie where there are no graboids. One of a couple. Yeah, this movie is saving up for the third act big time.
For sure. We introduced all the people in the town. We kind of mentioned we get the Chang family. We get Miguel, not Miguel, Juan, who is Miguel's ancestor. kind of like we get this like a little cast of characters, and
I like how everyone's family has just been
there forever
for over 100 years.
Yeah, just like has not moved. The Chang shop has been there forever.
By the way, I want to say this is something that's stuck in my craw. If you remember the last episode, I noticed that Chang's Market sign was painted over a company store sign.
Oh yeah,
that used to be there, and apparently it was just always fucking called Chang's now.
Maybe there was a period where they sold and then they bought it back.
Maybe. It's a company. It's supposed to be like a company store because it's a mining town. They had a perfect opportunity to have some cohesion between the first movie and this. They literally set it up in the first movie and they didn't use it. It's a small detail, but it just.
I'll mention this now too. The plot hole. In the first movie, Bert talks about. Like when he's talking in the first movie, he's talking about like why they moved. He's like, Heather and I, we settled down here because of the geographic isolation. So it's like Bert and Heather aren't from Perfection.
Yep.
In the first movie, like that line there, it says like, yeah, we moved here and settled here. It feels like
they didn't watch the first one before they wrote this.
Yeah, it's almost
which I thought is like something you had to do if you're writing a prequel.
What else is super fucked up is that these are the guys that made the
They're
last.
Literally the same people
that made the last 4 movies. It's the same folks.
How does that even happen?
I don't know. They just didn't. I mean, these are kind of small details, and it also is a thing where it's like, well,
we watched them back to back, and I might have liked this movie a little more if I hadn't double featured it with Tremors 3. But like I lost a lot of goodwill by the end of Tremors 3, so I kind of went into this one like, here we go again.
It's a reverse Alien 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's because versus the Alien franchise, Alien to Aliens wasn't a significant step down in quality.
Yeah.
It was Aliens is actually like a very different movie that is like just as good in different ways.
Versus Alien 3 quality wise is like it's okay. Like it looks like a good movie.
That's true. It has elements of a good movie.
It's just boring.
Yeah. There was people were trying in Alien 3.
Yeah.
No one was trying with Alien.
It's
with
boring,
Tremors 3,
and it puts a bad taste in your mouth from the first scene.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. I'm sorry, I interrupted what you were saying about Alien 2.
No, you're good. I forget the point I was making. Point is back to with Tremors 4. So people are leaving the town because like there's monsters in the mine. There's something killing people in the mines. So they get a telegram, which the little tapper telegram machine comes in later. But basically, the owner of the mine, Hiram Gummer, is gonna come. Something I found really funny is that like when they tell you how much time has passed, is like after. It's like, yes, Hiram's coming, and then like a month later, I don't know why that's so funny. It's like, oh yeah, like everything just took forever.
Yeah, this town's been dead for like a month now.
Yeah, and people are just still living here. But yeah, so Hiram comes and he's dropped off like with his fancy luggage, and he's got his bicycle, and he's nothing like Bert.
He's a rich city slicker.
Yeah, I think they say he's from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, yeah.
Yep. And he's here in the town, and it's a fish out of water thing, and I think the comedy of the fish out of water works, but man, this character is just such a fucking asshole when we meet him. Like he's such a piece of shit.
Prick, yeah.
He's
like set up to be like a villain.
Almost, yeah. Like when he does look at the thing where like
Michael Gross. By the way, I don't want to imply that like Michael Gross is a good actor.
Yeah.
Through all these movies, he is given what he's given, and he runs with it. Like he's a good actor. He does a good job.
Even in 5 and 6, he cares.
He is my favorite character in this movie. He's a good character. He's a good actor.
It's very clear that he cares about this universe. He cares
this
about
is his steady flow of income. This series.
No, he's definitely. Also, I'm pretty sure later on he becomes like more of a creative force too. I think he's like a producer with later movies too.
That's funny.
But what's it called? He comes and he's a pompous dick. Like the least favorite thing is like when he promises, what's his name? The young Chang boy. I forget all the. But
yeah, he's like, "Do you want a piece of my coffee cake?" Or
Chang's grandpa, who never told Chang from the first movie anything about, which that's The whole thing. No one in any of these families ever mentioned.
Well, it's funny because at the end, you could tell they like had a moment in the writers' room, like, all right, and how did so they were like, there's a line where like, let's all agree to never tell anyone what happened here because then no one will ever want to settle here. And it's like, yeah, you should probably tell people so they don't settle here.
Exactly,
you
like
selfish asshole.
Fucking dicks.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when he promises like a little Chang the cake, and like if he goes and gets his fucking thing or whatever, and then he eats the cake, and like he's like, that's just a real piece of shit. Just like I don't.
Yeah, he goes and gets the cake, and he's like, "Where's the cake?" He's like, "Oh, I ate it. I just took advantage of you. You should take advantage of people."
That specifically, it was like, I hope a worm eats you.
Yeah.
I hope you never give birth to Bert or whatever. Yep. Or give birth to Bert's grandfather.
He doesn't know how to ride a horse. It's weird because like he's an asshole industrialist who takes advantage of people, but his arc is like becoming self-reliant.
Yeah.
It's not like caring about other people. It doesn't make it, his arc doesn't make any sense. Like he does learn to care for these people, but it's like it's like secondary to learning how to just be a cowboy kind of.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a coming of age kind of thing. I mean, even down to like, later on Black Hand Kelly's like, just because you full grown don't mean you a man.
Yeah.
I just realized Black Hand Kelly is the goofy is the goofy cowboy in this one.
He is, yeah. He was very funny. His voice is ridiculous.
He has got a crazy face. He's got a badass outfit. His costume is fucking sick. Like
he does look sick.
And he
shows up like in this store. So yeah, long story short, they're like, fuck, we can't take this thing on. We gotta call someone who's good with a gun.
Yeah. That's like real quick. All I want to mention is that like, they go out to the mines and they have a couple of miners go investigate and they have their little encounter. This is the important thing. They have their encounter with the baby graboids, which like I like the design of these things. They just kind of fly up and
they jump up in the air and get you.
They're fast. I think they're really cute.
Yeah.
I want a plushie of one. Honestly, like they're kind of stubby little guys. I think they even make like little like noises and shit. But they're fast. They're deadly. And that's why they're hiring the gunslinger. Black Hand Kelly, which once again they put out that message, and then it's like a month later.
It's a dark, stormy night, and I'm like, oh, this is like setting up for like something actually happening in this movie. It's been like 20 minutes. Like I feel like it's almost like they do that, and then they talk for a while, and there's like a lot of hanging out in the town.
Yeah,
talking to each other about like,
I think Black Hand Kelly brings the fun. Honestly,
they just kind of hang around and do nothing for a while, and then just to like pad the runtime, and then
there's a little bit more.
Kelly shows up, and then the movie gets going.
There's a little bit more of some fish out of water thing. There's a scene where I want to mention real quick where they're working on the well, they're deepening the well. And this is like one of those filler scenes, and they have little Chang in the well doing the work because he's like, and Hiram's like, "What's he doing down there?" And they're like, "He's the only one that can fit." Look, it's 1889, bro.
Yeah,
child labor is normal as fuck.
Yeah, these machines are built for children to operate.
Yeah, like what the fuck you mean? This is normal.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's a dark and stormy night.
He's starting to like this little kid.
Yep. Yeah. No. Yeah. They have I think they do have a sweet. Now that I think about it, like they do have like a nice little like.
I like this character.
I like little Chang. I like when he gives him the what's it called, the slingshot. And he's like, you got to be armed in the West.
Yeah. They keep talking about how they're in the Wild West too. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's very self-aware in that regard. I do like
this is the Wild West.
Even though it's an obvious joke, it is funny just how Hiram is like, I've never used a firearm.
Yeah.
Not me. No, it is. Yeah, it's a funny twist on that.
That's his ultimate arc. Is he smiles like a psychopath in the last shot of the movie.
The last shot of the movie, he becomes who you think Bert's grandpa is. If this experience never happened to Hiram, Bert would just be some fucking rich fuddy-duddy from Philly.
Yep.
Versus like this is like no
weird prepper libertarian.
My grandpa survived giant worms and he became a crazy gun nut in the Old West. Yep. and that's how you get Bert. But anywho, Oh yeah, so Black Hand Kelly, I like, and there's some pretty cool shots in the scene too. Like the Dark Stormy Night, at first you see his shadow outside, like when lightning flashes outside of the paper walls.
They do this whole negotiating scene with him.
Yeah, throwing the apple was really funny. He's like, "You throw me that fresh apple,"
and then they throw it to him. He just eats it. It's pretty good.
And then Mrs. Cheng's like, we thought you were gonna shoot the apple out of there." And they're joking about like you can't have gunslingers around. They're always shooting inside. She's like, "See, I told you." Yeah, this movie's is definitely funnier too than.
Oh my god, it's got so much more heart than. Tremors 3.
The more I think about it,
Tremors 3, please.
Yeah, you really don't need to. This one definitely. I don't know if I like this one better than 2 though.
No. It goes Tremor 1, 2, this, and then like 2 steps further down is 3.
Yeah, because actually, that's true.
There's like a step between 2 and this too. By the way, this isn't a good movie.
Yeah, there is more. There is a lot more downtime in this one too. There's way more meandering.
Yeah. It's a western, so it's that's their excuse for making it slow paced.
Yeah,
but it's also a Tremors movie, so it's like
we gotta we're here for the big worms.
It goes really hard in the third act, and that's what they're saving their money for.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just why do movies have to be 90 minutes?
Yeah.
Every now and then I come across a movie and I'm like, why aren't short films more more mainstream?
Yeah.
I'd go to a theater to see 40 minutes of the good stuff,
Yeah, or like a few short films back to back.
Exactly.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I think what's it called, Gateway in Columbus. Oh yeah, Gateway in Columbus. They do for Oscar season. They do like showings of all the Oscar short live action shorts. Yeah, so something like that. Oh boy, the Oscars, Sinner Sweep. But what's it called?
For sure.
What's it called? So yeah, Bert, Juan, not Bert, Hiram, Juan, and
Bert, it's fine.
and Black Hand Sam. What's his name? Why isn't he in the?
I don't know.
Black Hand Kelly. Billy Drago is that actor's name too. That's a badass name.
He's doing this goofy Clint Eastwood impression the whole time.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He seems like he's just always been in westerns.
Yeah, no, that's a western face for sure. Yeah, Clint Eastwood's Pale Rider, Brian De Palma's The Untouchable. Yeah, like you need like a kind of like fucked up he's got kind of a villain face. Oh, and he has like a bit of an anti-hero kind of vibe.
Yeah.
To him, like he's definitely
they said Clint Eastwood in the writers' room like a million times.
I think he's a chaotic neutral character. I think
he's a gunslinger.
He's a gunslinger. Oh yeah, no, he's gonna be good if you pay him to be good. He's gonna be bad if you pay him to be bad.
Exactly.
Type deal. But yeah, he's hired by them to
kill worms for you.
He'll kill worms for you. And then so him, Juan, and them go out hunting. They find some graboid eggs. And they're like, this shows us how many there are. See, there's only 4 eggs. And I just realized this is another thing that supports the whole heating thing. Like they talk about like, oh yeah, this is where we pump the hot water or whatever, or the heat out of the caves. The heat must have woken up the eggs or whatever.
Sure.
They say so. That supports the. Hey, Tremor 6 was onto something.
Sure.
with the whole heating.
Praise
thing.
for Tremor 6.
Yeah. But what's it called? So yeah, they find the eggs. There's a lot of meandering around. Definitely Black Hand Kelly teases Bert for not being able to get on the horse, but I said Bert again. Teases.
Bert. It's fine. No one cares.
I want to. He says it because this isn't Bert. It's a different character. Fair. Whoa! I just realized something. Another connection to Alien here. Alien 4 as well also has the main actor from the movies playing a different a
different version of themselves.
Yeah, a different character. Because you could call the Ripley clone I guess a family, a character related to Ripley in the same way.
Yeah, the Ripley clone is half Ripley, half alien.
Yeah, so this is this hadn't come. This came out 1 second. This movie came out after Alien Resurrection came out in the mid 90s.
It's interesting we keep bringing up Alien because it honestly feels like it's like the movie that's the series that this series is trying to eat its scraps.
Yeah,
constantly.
Yeah. Well, I think as far as I think that Aliens in particular, I think that more than anything, I think that Tremors is trying to capture the thing of aliens. Mm-hmm. In that I think Aliens strikes a good balance between being a fun adventure and a kooky not kooky, but like a creature feature.
Yeah.
Like I think that Aliens, because the whole thing with Aliens versus the first Alien is that, like, in the first Alien movie, yes, the alien has rules and, like, it does have its life cycle, but, like, it's way less about kind of, like, the physiology and, like, the whole... We don't learn as much about the alien in the first movie as we do. And, like, whereas Aliens, you learn a fuck ton more about the lore. Like, oh, they nest and, like, they make this stuff and they have a queen, it's like... And I feel like Tremors... and also I think as a kid... What I really love about Tremors, and what I love about all these I love learning the rules of the monsters.
Yeah.
And, like, getting, like, the little, like, oh, that's how this works, and they evolve into this, and, like...
See, to me, I think, like, I like that to a point.
But Tremors does it stupid.
Yeah, Tremors does. I think of Predator, where it's like, it feels like the more I learn about this monster, the less scary and interesting it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, but, Predator doesn't have as, like, strict of rules, or, like... life cycle or anything like that. It's mostly just a guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when's that come out?
Predator Badlands, November 7th.
It's coming out next month. Okay.
About a month. Folks at home, future episode. Get ready for Predator Badlands.
It's happening.
Review. That is an episode.
We gotta keep doing all of them, even the ones no one's seen.
That is an episode. I think people are gonna see Badlands.
Yeah, people are gonna see. I'm talking about the animated one on Hulu.
Oh, Killer of Killers.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I think Badlands has some hype. Badlands has some hype for it because, like, all of the AVP nerds are excited to see.
It's got Wayland in it.
Damn.
Do you think a Xeno is gonna show up? I think they're gonna reference it. I don't think there's gonna be one.
I think they have to, because I will take this Predator Badlands rant. This is fine. Okay. Like as far as like, I don't mind talking about Predator Badlands for a minute, but Alien Earth we can't start talking about. Well, here's the thing. There is overtly Wayland Yutani in it. You know what I mean? Like, all of the trailers show
definitely setting something up.
They are if not, maybe I hate to say it like this, maybe an after credit scene. Maybe like I think.
Yeah, I think I think it's gonna show up for 2 seconds. Because honestly, if it has more than a cameo, they're gonna put it in the title. So.
Yeah, that's true. If the Xenomorph played, if Predator Badlands is secretly an AVP3 movie, I'd be mad. When AVP3 comes out, I want to go in knowing it's AVP3.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it to be I don't want a split Unbreakable situation where it's like, surprise. But I think a cameo, I think we will see a Xenomorph, whether it's like a little tease, maybe like, I wouldn't mind like maybe a Xeno scene, maybe like a scene like if the Predator is in like a Wayland
arena or some shit.
No, not an arena, but like, because Predator Badlands, from the trailer, at least what I gather, we still don't know a lot about the plot. It seems like the Predator in Badlands is going to be being hunted by Wayland Yutani. Mm-hmm. At least that's what I get from the trailer. Maybe they'll have him kidnapped, and maybe they'll have him in like a little like space prison with like some Xenomorphs, maybe. Or like a Xenomorph, like that. That's the only thing. Maybe we'll see. But when AVP3 comes, I want it to be its own thing. Anywho, but yeah, next month get ready for that. Back to Tremors 4. That little
look forward to us talking about a better movie. You notice how every time a better movie comes up, we just get sidetracked to start talking about that.
Well, it's just because now the more we're talking about Tremors, the more I realize that like I'm just making the connections in my head about how like there are a lot of similarities structurally to the Alien films.
Yeah.
Like that like I definitely find myself attracted to
it's
in terms
like
of
it's like the little underdog series that like really it's like tagging along with the big ones. It's like really just trying to be as cool as those, but
yeah, that's true. It's like Alien's goofy little cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, look at you.
No, it's about we're in the desert.
Oh, it's like it's like the goofy cousin makes Tremors 1, and it's like, oh, you did a great job.
Yeah. And then it's like Manny in the back seat saying the same joke over and over again.
Exactly. It's like, oh, you did it again, huh?
Wow, you didn't really put as much effort into this one.
It's like, oh, this is a Western one. Wow, snow Tremors.
Yeah, wow, you're still doing these, huh?
Yeah, but then you know what, Alien? How about this? Alien doesn't have any clean marks either. You get into some of them pre. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Question to you. We're still on this. In your opinion, is the worst movie in the Alien vs. Predator franchise, across all the Alien and Predator movies, is the worst movie in that franchise? worse than Tremors. Yeah, Requiem is which is worse, Requiem or Tremors 3? That's tough, huh?
God damn.
Really picking your really like.
I'll say Tremors 3 is worse.
Is worse than Requiem?
Tremors 3 is worse than a movie I couldn't see.
I will say, the ideas in Alien vs Predator Requiem.
I think it's just because I like those monsters more.
The concept of AVP Requiem is better than the concept of. Yeah, I have more fun seeing an alien in the back of a Denny's is stupid, but it's more fun to me than like anything in.
It's because it's not, it's at least novel. It's not trying to it's not just trying to be a worse version of another movie.
There's better effects.
There are better effects.
The effects
when you can see them.
When you can see them, there are better effects. Yeah. Damn. What a contest. Okay, sorry. Back. So yeah, so they're
Tremors.
Cowboy Tremors. We get they're camping out in like this abandoned station or whatever. Cause like yes, the mine is closed, which I like that little thing. It's like yes, the bane of my existence. Yeah. So they're napping at night in this little station because it's got the thick floorboards.
Yep.
And there's a fun little. I think it's like this is the best. I think this is the best sequence in the movie. When they're in there, they're sleeping against the wall, and then the graboid tongues come out of the wall.
Was that before or after?
Am I forgetting something?
Gunslingers like trying to teach Bert or old Bert how to shoot.
Hiram. This is before.
This is before that.
He tries to teach Bert how to shoot as the floorboards are being taken.
Oh, I see.
Because they're in a rush. Like, what, you want me to teach you in 20 minutes? What took me 20 years?
Yeah.
I want the Black Hand Kelly prequel.
Yeah.
The Black Hand Kelly.
He's fighting a predator.
Oh my God. Oh fuck. Wait. Damn. Okay. I've always thought Western Predator was stupid until you said that. Like, I think it's really
just because you're comparing it to this.
Well, no, I think it's because like when I think, a lot of the times when I think of in my headcanon, I know it's not possible. It's literally not possible. But my Samurai Predator movie in my head stars Toshiro Mifune.
Yeah.
Like it is Yojimbo.
Sick.
It's not possible. Like, hey, like if I can like type into an AI system, like make me a Predator movie starring a Samurai Predator movie starring Toshiro Mifune,
and make me not feel weird about it.
Make it in black and white and make it cool. That's what it is in my head.
Make it not immoral.
I haven't had a Western. I don't have like a character that would be the protagonist of like a Predator movie in the West, but Black Hand Kelly versus a Predator, I would fucks with.
All right.
I would go hard. Actually, it would for the Western movie. It would need to be like a Magnificent Seven situation. I want like a bunch of give me
a gang of outlaws.
Give me
they just like robbed a bank or something.
I don't have that many examples of like give me fucking Daniel Craig from Cowboys and Aliens and give me.
God, that movie sucked.
Give me this could be a chance for
this is better than Cowboys vs. Aliens, by the way.
Tremors 4, 100%. Yeah. Things happen. There are characters that I like. I do like a lot of the characters in this movie.
Yes.
As well. Like there are definitely So we're in the sequence. The graboid tongues try to get him, and then the graboid starts pulling the floorboards out of the thing, and it's a pretty. I like it. It's a good real go back to Tremors 1. There's a ticking clock. The graboids are pulling it one by one. We're running out of floor.
Yep.
When there's enough floor, we get to see the first full big graboid, and it's practical.
Yep.
It's a real graboid that Juan
scares the shit out of Black Hand Kelly.
Yeah, Black Hand Kelly's like, I'm not ready for this. Like, we need what is he?
Pump gun and
we need full bore, full. He's like, talking all this like, I know these weapons I got. He tries to teach Bert how to shoot an extension of your hand.
You got consistency down. That's one thing.
He's got a lot of goofy he moves funny. Black Hand. He's very expressive. He talks with his hands a lot.
He's really only in the movie for like a few scenes. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like he's just kind of in the middle.
It does kind of suck.
He dies after like his second encounter.
he dies in this scene, yeah, but he also goes out like a badass. He's like shooting the graboid as he's being eaten. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
He's not swallowed whole like Bert. He's being chewed up like Quint.
He's crunched.
Yep.
If he would have stayed on in the movie. But what's it called? There's a and they make they kind of call back to it earlier, but like there's like a bridge that they go under. Yeah. There's a shot where it's hard to explain. There's a shot where there's a little bit of air under a bridge between dirt. I don't know if I'm explaining it well. And as the horse is going across, the graboid like shoots through the air.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but like it's goofy looking.
Yeah, it's pretty goofy. This whole movie is pretty goofy.
Yeah, but they have a little chase. Kelly's now eaten alive. So they get back to rejection.
And then kind of nothing happens for a while.
Nothing happens for a minute. Hiram is like, we got to get out of here, cut your losses, go back to China, whatever.
Hiram leaves. He's like, you can have the mine, and then he hears that they're coming for. They're like, we're standing our ground. Us with our like small child.
Yeah.
I've determined that we'd rather die here than leave for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Then Bert's like, wow, that's cool. Not Bert, whatever.
Hiram's
that's cool, but whatever. And then he leaves.
It's also important to mention that the reason why Hiram... Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just rambling.
I was just going to say that Hiram, something that's... Another thing driving... There's a good amount of writing behind, like... Is that this character, his, like, father... spent all of his money investing into this mine, and like this mine is like aside from this mine, all he has is like my cufflinks and my fucking watch or whatever.
Yep.
So like he's broke. He like you said, they decide they're gonna stand up to the graboids.
He's like, I'm gonna leave, and then he comes back like 2 scenes later. The classic the classic lame ass thing that movies do.
Yeah, he comes back. He feels bad. He's got some guns with him. He's got some.
He's got like a full arsenal that he got from selling one watch, I guess.
Yep.
Money doesn't make any sense in this movie, by the way.
No, they just literally all of it's like what? It's Old West times. The guns cost like $7. He's got a bunch of normal guns, and then he has this giant. What the fuck is this thing?
It's a punt gun. I think that's a real thing. It is comically large gun.
Yeah, this giant. Let me see if I can find it on.
I think if you just look up punt gun, it'll.
I want specifically to see the one from Tremors.
Okay.
This thing's
it's
a fucking
comically large. When I Google searched Tremors 4, the image of this gun came up.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cartoonish. It's just like a giant.
But I think it's a real thing that like people actually use.
But does it look as stupid as it does in this movie?
I think so.
Oh wow, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Oh, they used one of these in Jackass.
Yeah.
There's a Jackass stunt they use this thing. Oh my god. Oh, is it supposed to be used on a? Oh,
is
it like
for ducks?
Okay, it's supposed to be used on a boat.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Wow, that's crazy. So we're looking. Folks at home, look up punt gun on punt.
They're pretty fun
gun.
looking.
They're pretty goofy looking.
It's kind of just like a gun scaled up.
Yep, just a giant, and which is what they used to kill. Yeah. They used to kill 2 of the graboids. And then the last one, so like, they also have this like big like engine thing, this like big steam engine thing that they use for utility. Cool. It's pretty cool looking.
It actually moves. It's like burns wood.
Yep,
it's pretty cool.
It's pretty sick, and that's what they used to kill. And it's a pretty sick kill. They basically like attach like a big cable to the end of the graboid and like pull it in, and it blows up the graboid in a big gooey practical like pretty. Is there any CG worms in this movie?
No, I don't think there's a. Yeah, there is. There's some CG like dirt humps. There's a part where one goes down back in a hole, and it's like a Jimmy Neutron hole in the ground.
Oh yeah.
There's some CG, but it's not as egregious as the last couple movies.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's few and far between. There's like a browser dirt. Oh, that looks
like shit.
Steam Workshop Dirt Dragon.
That looks cool.
Yeah, so I'm just looking up. There's a lot of interesting.
The Tremors Fallout New Vegas mod goes hard.
It's really funny how like there's so many little like there's little pockets of Tremors short stories and like little like Tremors fan games, fan edits, fan like shit that like exists. Got a
cult fan base.
That's what it is. It really is like the biggest cult franchise. That's also another thing I like about it. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's a big inside joke or a big inside thing that everyone's in on.
Goofy little series.
Yep.
It's close to a lot of people's hearts.
Yep. And then, browser tie-in game called Dirt Dragons. Dirt Dragons is the fucking asylum. Dirt Dragons is the asylum knockoff of Tremors.
Yeah.
But it definitely a cooler name. As a kid, I would have like told my mom. I would have said to my mom, like, we're renting Dirt Dragons.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're bringing this home and watching Dirt Dragons. But yeah, so
we go into the third act, and it's better than anything in 2. It's actually a really solid action sequence.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of good practical effects. There's a lot of good stakes.
A lot of good action.
Yeah.
They blow up a lot. I don't remember everything that happens, but he blows the shit out of one of these graboids with that punt gun.
Yeah.
And it's very satisfying.
Yeah. It is best when things just go. Is it as satisfying as when he shoots the Shrieker in Tremors 2? That shit was awesome.
No, the Shrieker, that's still my favorite shot in all 3 of these.
The windows blow up and it just goes through every. Yeah,
that honestly was so cool. It's so funny, so cool. I laughed. I had to rewind that when that happened.
Yeah. But what's it called? So they defeat all the worms. They decide to
they're like, we're gonna stay here and have our silver mine,
and we're gonna rename it Perfection.
It's once again this like weird libertarian, like, because like his arc is like being like digging your heels in and being self-reliant and continuing to be a rich guy making millions off of other people's labor.
Indeed. Yeah, no, it is just like, true, like, libertarian capitalist. Like, shit.
It's very capitalist movies.
Yeah. And the movie ends on Hiram gets a, where does he get it from? Like, I don't even remember where he gets it as a gift. He gets it as
gives it to him.
This big, like, Gatling gun.
This felt so stupid and pointless. Like, this is the last thing in the movie is this woman that he's been flirting with the whole movie. And
presumably
I guess they're going to end up
grandma.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gives him a Gatling gun, and he just shoots a bunch of like dirt and bottles and shit with it, and he just like laughs, and that's the end of the movie.
It's really weird that she's the love interest because she's definitely a stand-in for Heather. Yeah. She is definitely like she like has the same hair color, kind of a similar like she's a Heather stand-in. I'm like, so if this is Bert's great grandma who's supposed to like look like his fucking wife, like hang on.
Makes a lot of sense though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they got a Gatling gun for this movie, and they don't shoot any fucking graboids with it.
They just shoot a bunch of bottles.
Yeah, it feels like they just had it. Like it feels like they wanted to use it. They wanted to use it, but they couldn't figure out how to make it work with their budget. So they just had him shoot it and laugh at the end, so they could put it in the trailer. That's my theory.
Yeah.
Wasted Gatling gun.
Period. What's it called? Yeah, and that's on the movie. I think it's like, how do I put it? I don't know. I think it's a way to cap off to be like, oh, and that's how the Bert attitude, the Bert spirit began. I guess
that's fair.
But yeah, it is kind of like, I don't know, not my favorite ending of the thing.
Solid
kind of,
third act, lame ending.
Yeah, for me,
Let's never talk about this to anybody because what if people don't want to get eaten by big worms, so they don't move here?
For me, the best of this movie is the Black Gun Kill. Like the middle of the movie is the strongest for me personally. But
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Tremors 4. Definitely just a better movie than 3. Like it's written better. It looks better. And I think when it comes down to it, you can definitely feel like, yes, this is this being the same director as 2. I think you can really feel that. Yeah. And that like there's a lot more attention given to the characters.
They tried.
I think that 2, thinking back to it, I think that 2 does the most. So 1 is the best written, and the characters in the movie, technically speaking, on paper, they're kind of one note, but the actors bring a lot to them. Whereas 2, I'm thinking about 2, like 2
everyone's a little more hard to take seriously.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say like the character. I feel like Kate, Bert, and Earl in 2 all kind of have deeper things going on with them. Like they all like have a bit. They feel a little. They're not as one note.
Yeah.
Like, they're characters that feel like they have a lot more backstory, a lot more things going on, and I feel that, like, they kind of bring some of that energy with this, where it's like, you can, I don't know, this, you buy that, like, the people in this town, they've known each other for years, and there's a lot more layers to, like, what's going on between their relationships and with them and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just overall, like, I think the character writing in this one is, like, is I think in a similar level to, like, the earlier film, not, like, better than 3. All of it's better than 3.
3 is just a cynical piece of crap.
3 is a cash grab.
I have really nothing good to say about 3, to be honest.
Oh man, it is like Aliens.
It's the most.
It is. It is. It's the same. Oh god.
I mean, listen, Alien 3, the big swings and misses. Tremors 3, it's just I only see it as, like, you're trying to get people to rent it at Blockbuster off of, like, name recognition. It's the most cynical piece of shit.
Another Tremors.
As you could tell, I really like Tremors 3.
The best one.
Yeah.
Well, but wait. So what's your overall ranking of?
So it's 1 is far and away the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Empty slot.
Empty slot.
And then Tremors 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tremors 4.
Yeah.
And then 2 empty slots, and then Tremors 3.
Oh yeah, for 5 through 6. God.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, I think, am I gonna put 5 over 3? I don't know. I really was grasping at straws for 5. For this, I don't know. We're, like I said, down the line, if we really have nothing else, if there's really nothing else, if we get to the point where we're really talking about bad movies, maybe one day, if for whatever reason this episode if for whatever reason these episodes blow up, and it's like people like really enjoy hearing us talk about Tremors, we'll talk about at least 5.
Blow up like an ass blaster?
Like, blow up in the ass? Like an ass blaster? Yeah. What's your, I think I know what your prop is from this one.
It's between what you probably think it is, the punt gun, and the steam engine thing.
Mm-hmm. The
Just
steam
because I
engine
think
thing.
that'd be funny to ride around like in a top hat or something.
The steam, like fucking Doc Brown at the end of Back to the Future 3.
Exactly. I think I'm gonna go with the punt gun, and then I'm gonna paint like some orange graboid blood on the barrel.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, make it look worn. That's nice. I dig it. Maybe it's like you have like it's in the mouth of like a graboid head or something.
Yeah, I put it pointed at the graboid head from the first one, or from the second one.
All lined up
on the wall. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm between a baby graboid, or a plushy version of a baby graboid, and what's it called? Oh wait, no, but my actual one. I really like Black Hand Kelly's gun and holster.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know if you. Cool. It's got like a really cool it's got like this like these really cool like what's it called, like the little like leather flaps off of there's a term for it.
I need to see. Hold on.
Let me see if I can find. Or I don't know if there's a shot where he like first shows his gun. Wait, hold up. It's gonna be more likely if I find a clip. But there's a shot where you first see his gun, and I'm like, oh, that thing looks fucking sick. Black Hand Kelly. 1 second. Ooh, a video essay about aliens. I'm gonna save that for later.
What? On the internet?
On the internet. Black Hand Kelly, Tremors 4. I'm gonna see if I can find his intro scene, because there's a scene where he gets shot, makes an entrance. Yeah, 1 second. I'm looking through. I'm trying to find this gun on YouTube.
There's Chang's Market.
There's Chang's Market. 1 second, folks. If you want to watch along, this is the Black Hand Kelly makes an entrance for Tremors 4 off of the Tremors YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Go subscribe to the Tremors YouTube. I'm gonna need.
How many views on this video?
There, 42,000 views.
It's not very many.
It's 42 comments. Wait, hold up. I just need to find how he introduces. Yep, he comes in. He's all covered in rain. Oh, he looks.
I can't imagine another scenario where I'd be looking up this scene.
Here we go. Here's the.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, see, like the holster.
Yeah,
it's
a sick holster.
I really like the holster. The details on it. Yeah, and it's got that little like chimes coming on.
Tassels on it.
Tassel. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's
no. It's got. I remember seeing that. Like, whoa, that looks fucking badass. Yeah. I want Black Hand Kelly's gun and holster.
He's a cool character. He's goofy in a caricature, and he's got a stupid voice, but it all comes together full circle to him being cool.
There's a live stream happening on the Tremors YouTube page right now.
What in the hell?
What are they live streaming? Is it just
movies.
Is the movie? It is October. Maybe for like oh, this is one of this is Tremors 6.
It's a new movie.
This is Tremors 6.
Like how old Bert is.
Me and Joseph, and he's got a Cubs hat,
He's
and
an
so
old bent over old man.
he's not a Hawks fan anymore.
Oh, the chat's going crazy.
Look at his old. Wait, is
For the
anybody
folks at home? There's literally no one in the chat.
Three people
are
watching.
Watching.
Us four technically us
Listen,
are watching.
We're not one to talk, but like this is Tremor. This is Tremor's official channel.
Tremor's official channel.
Not
Tremors
a lot of interest in Tremors.
Wait, is it highlight clips? Because wait, that's a scene from one.
Oh, look at that.
Is it just playing clips of all the Tremors movies?
Who the fuck?
Who
would be watching this?
This is Tremors 5. Wait, I'm just.
This is wow.
I don't know what this is. Oh, this is Tremors 6 again.
Looks like shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is Tremors 5.
This is like something you'd like put on in the corner in like a video store or something.
Yeah. Oh god, the camera works so. Oh, wait, this is Shrieker Island. Whoa. Oh, they got blown the fuck
I'm
up.
getting a nice little highlight reel. There's Bert with the flamethrower, and there's Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh god, she's shooting at the Shrieker. They look crazy. Oh, there's a lot of slow mo. The colors in this look.
Here we are on Shrieker Island.
Saccharine. This is making me
very saturated.
Yeah, maybe. Oh god.
And
okay.
The contrast is up like really, really, really high.
Oh yeah. So wait, this stream is called Live Nonstop Iconic Tremor Scenes.
Who the fuck?
Two other people.
Why?
Making.
Okay.
The last.
Good for them.
The last video uploaded to this channel was 2 years ago. It was a Graboid Nest from Bert's. Oh no! Spoiler alert! Damn, Bert's death.
Damn.
Bert dies in Shrieker Island.
No way.
Fuck off! No, he's got to like. There's got to be.
Is like, all right. Even I have to say enough is enough sometimes.
The movie has to end with his hand coming out of the ground, like fucking Jason.
Oh, there's how they made Tremors 2. There's like special. There's like BTS.
Casting Tremors. God, folks, go check out the Tremors.
If you really like Tremors, which you've been listening to us for 2 hours talking about the two less good ones.
Face to face with an ass blaster from Tremors the series.
What a great title for a video.
Face to face with a. Now that's a porno film.
Go ahead and Google that.
Hopefully. I'm sure this is really interesting for folks to listen to. Just looking through the Tremors. This is from Tremors the show. So we're looking at face to face with an ass blaster. Oh my god, that looks terrible.
Like dog shit.
That looks like ass. We're looking face to face with an ass blaster. Tremors the series. Oh, she jumps in. Ooh, that's smart because you can't see the heat.
Yeah. But
wow.
Oh yeah.
It's the same. It's the same effect from the movie.
Wow, that looks like a home movie. It looks like a fan film.
She's like breathing out. Okay. We got to wrap this up. That was we picked our props. That was the Tremors movies.
Yep.
Like I said, folks.
Don't watch 3. Watch 4 if you're bored.
Go to your nearest Walmart. Pick up the Tremors Attack Pack for $8.
Watch the first 2. They're good.
Watch the first 2, and then
watch the
maybe
first 1,
and
watch
then
the
maybe
second one if you want more.
And then maybe watch 4 if you want a little more Tremors.
If you're really high and you want more Tremors.
Yeah, go check it out. This has been Midnight Movie Gang. This has been a fun episode.
Yes.
I
thought this was going to be a 40-minute episode. I'm going to be real.
Joseph, we don't shut up.
This is what happens when we're both sober.
Yeah. Well, this is about the first episode. The last one we did was about an hour and 40 minutes. So
That's true.
Also it don't matter.
We know when we don't like the movie, we tend to really go in on it.
Indeed. But yeah, that was Tremors 3 and 4. Get the Attack Pack of this Midnight Movie Gang. It's currently 11:30 p.m. Night Movie Gang, October 2nd. We are now going to log off and plan our Alien Earth episode because I didn't even know. I didn't know that you were completely caught up. So we got you
now. Yeah.
So folks at home, maybe I got to reach out to Harvey.
Yep.
Because I don't know if he's because
that'll be fun.
We mentioned it. Oh, we got to have him on for Alien. That's the whole thing. Folks at home. You know what else is funny about the Alien? That is going to be the only TV show we're ever going to talk about on this show.
Yeah.
on this show.
I think so. Yeah.
That is the only because we have to because it's Alien.
We're also going to cover season 2 when that inevitably comes out.
Maybe. We'll see. It depends on how we feel about. There's still a lot. I don't even know what you think about it. So yeah, folks at home, keep an eye out for that. If not a full episode, maybe it'll be like a short thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Next thing, Joseph, we're gonna have you on, or you're gonna be back on. Probably is we're gonna do another crossover with King, who King from Thirsty Nerds podcast. We've been chatting with him. He's got a movie. He wants to come back on the show. He wants one of us to go on their show. So stay tuned for that. Just keep there's shit coming. Just stay
coming
tuned.
Down the pike.
Yeah, there's way more shit. Like I got the VHS tapes, which I still need to make an ad for. I've just kind of been dragging my. It's a lot of stuff. I want to do a lot of stuff, but then I get tired, and then I work in a weed store, and I get high, and I'm like, I'll do that next time.
That's life.
Tough. Yeah, that's life. Yes, folks, have a nice night.
In the Midnight Movie Gang.
Yep, that's life, and midnight's coming up, and bye-bye.
Bye.
So, here we go. With child expectations and complexes, the police are searching for James Thomas, believed to be the lover of Miss Williams, and her partner in the horrible murder of Walter. Where's everybody? They're not here. They've all gone. Oh, please tell me where they've gone. Please tell me. Sorry, I don't know. How long is it? How could I got in here? 3 tickets to Albany on 6 o'clock train tonight. What do you think? Special agent, special agent.